Tell me something good. Bam, 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 yeah. Tell me that you like it, yeah. Bum, bum, beep, bo, bo, bo. What's up, party people? Welcome once again, to the Jerkmonger Studios here live in Tampa, Florida. That's right. I am here. I'm ready to go. I'm going to put on my camera, let you guys get a quick glance at my grill. That's right. In case you didn't know, this is me. This is my face. Got my hair cut. Gotta push it to the side. I didn't put any product in this time. Any product next time. Because I look ridiculous. Anyway, I'm gonna be working on some stuff today. I gotta finish up that logo commission, and I got some other things to do. So I see Muttman says, "Yo, what's up, man?" Argos 4444 says, "Sup, Ellie?" Word. Count of Funky Cristo, what it do, everyone? And Muttman says, "Look at Jack, baby. Look at Jack." That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I'm going to be working on some stuff today. I hope that you guys will join me. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good times. Good times. These are the good times. The scrims friends. These are. I wish I could play music, man. I miss the music on my live show, but YouTube don't let me go. All right, anyway, done with that. I want to switch my camera real quick over to my drawing surface. Hold on a second, guys. Let me just fix this right quick. All right. All right, you guys remember this one. So we're continuing on with this. I'm going to go ahead and add the red. I got my glasses to put on because I can't see nothing so close, yeah. I can't see nothing so close, yeah. And I'm trying to see. Yes, I'm trying to be me. I just made that song right now. Like that? Like that? Does it sound good? So I'm just adding red to this guy. And I am happy right now. I'm feeling good. I'm a little tired. I should add some red to this. I should. What's up, No? What's up, No? My man, No? Tell me something good. My wife talks real loud, so if you hear her in the background yippity yapping, it's because she is trying to get down on this commission. Oh my goodness. And some red up in her. Putting the red there. Gotta put a little bit of red here. Cause this is a black and red, yeah. Black and red. To my dying day. Hey. Why am I feeling so full? I don't know. Anyway, so how's everybody doing today? I have been, I think I have come down with the crud. I've been getting a little tickle in my throat. I've been super tired. I have not quite recovered. It is clear that this New York Comic-Con business knocked me, excuse my French, the hell out. So I'm trying to recover, man. It's been difficult. I drank coffee earlier, a large cold brew, or I should say iced coffee, which technically is quite caffeinated, supposedly. And after I picked up my kids, I just went to sleep. Parmark says, that is a good-looking Lobo. Wink, wink. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. And Nolan says, told you so. Shut up. I was fine, man. I was doing good. I should have taken the airborne. That's what I should have done. I should have taken the airborne, and now I have to suffer through. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just trying to add some red. I got a couple of sketch covers. I'm doing like this dueling sketch cover thing. It's gonna be um, Batman versus Joker. So that's coming up right after I'm done with this red. So if you guys are down and want to see that, then show me some love. Stick around. It's gonna come. It's fitting to come. Hey, so what's going on in the world today? I haven't done any looking at the news. Don't know what's happening. What do you guys got for me? Primark says, so what are your favorite characters to draw, Elliot? The ones that pay me the most, believe it or not. I'm pretty capitalist when it comes to this stuff. I don't really have a favorite. I don't know. I think I have go-to guys that I draw often, and those tend to be Batman and the Hulk and stuff like that. But let me see here. Muttman, I'm going to show your message. I'm not sure why it's cutting it off. Kind of Funky Chris says, sounds dope. Word, word. No, it says, I was fine. I had no idea I had the bubonic plague. That's right. Bubonic. My wife uses that all the time when she talks about anything, when she gets sick. I feel like I got the bubonic plague. She uses it for emphasis, but she uses it so much that it kind of loses its luster. So, yeah. What are you going to do? That's what happens. Muttman says, someone should commission a Red Hulk. You could kill that. I did a Red Hulk recently, actually. Paramount says, Indiegogo took down the Indiegogo campaign that Chuck was doing for Arkham. What? What are you talking about? What do you mean they took it down? What do you mean it took it down? Sub level 3, how you doing? Hey guys, if you are enjoying any of this, by all means, hit the like button, the thumbs up. I want to make sure that my camera is in full effect because sometimes I notice that my camera will slip in and out of focus unnecessarily. So let me see if that helps you guys out here. Is a Vox sucks buttocks, but I don't like the idea of taking down people's campaigns. Hey, listen, guys. I know that sucks, but I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. It's almost one of those things that this is what I keep telling people. As long as you're using somebody else's platform, you really don't have much to say. I hear people talk all the time about, hey, this is not cool. I guess you can make arguments, and if you want, you can go to court. I'm not spending that money. I'd rather just create something fun and cool, Tank Ferris says, smash that like button. I appreciate that, Tank. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm just asking you guys to hook a brother up. If you like what you're watching, if you like listening to what you're listening to, then by all means, show your homie some Lizov. I don't know why I'm feeling so good. You know what it was? I took a little bit of a nap. I got home I took that little siesta, as my wife calls it, and I just chilled, man. I just chilled. And then I got some bad news from my insurance company over my medications, blah, blah, blah. We'll take care of that tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day. I live by that. I try to, at least. I try not to deal with tomorrow's problems. So much so that I don't even check my phone messages often. 3D Robin says, got my email from Andy about the commissions. V, excited. 3D Robin, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful that you guys supported me on that campaign. We're still working out the details and paying for all the stuff to be produced. So I'm looking forward to getting some of that money to take care of some bills. On a lighter note, says Primark, what comicscape project are you most interested in, aside from your own, of course? That's a good question. That's a really good question. Right now, I have a couple of faves. My favorite one right now is going to be Bigfoot Bill. I'm most excited about that. It turns out the more I listen to Doug talk about stuff, I really feel like he and I are really aligned from a storytelling place. I love his stuff. I've been reading his stuff for a long time, so working on that. That texture is so tangible. Well then. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get better at this stuff. I don't usually use pens. I think that my pen work gets a little bit more excitement out of the crowd. So I do a little bit of that when I'm working on something that's a little more high grade. Um, but I like using the brush as well. So I don't want to abandon that either. Look at this now. Look how pretty this looks, man. This is looking pretty. This is so pretty. So pretty. I'm gonna add a little red. I did red already with the pen, but it's not, it's turning a little brown. I don't like that. Let's get that intensity back. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Am I gonna be okay? I think so. I hope so. I'm gotta I gotta renew my diabetes medicine. It sucks. But that's what happens when you eat too many Twinkies. You get jacked up in your azúcar. So whatever you guys do, don't follow me as I follow Christ or as I follow into fitness. But don't follow me into sugar because that's Lizane. Sugar will kill you. Caffeine will kill you. Here, Primark says, or Tank Ferret says, Primark said, hail the Emperor. I don't know what that means. Why are we? I don't have an Emperor. I only have one Lord. Thank you, loyal citizen. Plain flu. Plain flu. I don't know. It's not the flu. It could be a flu, I guess. I don't know. I hope not. I was supposed to take a flu shot. I decided not to. What do you think about Doug and Nelson's saving Nurkic streams? I think those are cool, man. I think listen, nobody's holding a gun to his head, so he can, he can abandon it anytime he likes. I feel it's very interesting. I love the conversation. I appreciate Nurkic being seemingly earnest. So I mean, I don't think he's not, and I'm glad he's kind of asking hard questions and forcing Doug to answer those hard questions. And what I love about Doug is he's unapologetic about that. He really believes what he believes, and he says it. And that's inspiring to me, frankly, because sometimes, in the past I've pulled back from saying what I think is right or wrong. I'm at the same time I'm not really interested in starting trouble, but that's not trouble they're starting. Those are legitimate, open conversations that I think are good. I think that's a good thing for us to engage in. And anytime people discourage that, I'm a little disappointed because that's how we grow, man. I was talking to someone the other day. I was listening to some people talk around me at New York Comic Con, and I don't like using the typical titles we've been assigning. I'm just gonna say people that are encouraged to be, on the other side, I guess. But they, a lot of these guys, I could tell they're just, man, they've been pushed aside for so much and so long, and so that one of the things I don't like about some of the movements that are surrounding our culture today is this incessant need to encourage everyone, first of all, ad nauseum, and even when they need to be corrected or need to be not corrected. Correct is a negative term, I think. Not really, actually, but that's not the right term I'm looking for. They need to be critiqued, and there's no critiquing going on because everybody's so awesome. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team, and so everybody's great, and nobody has any flaws. So when nobody has any flaws, there's nothing to work on, and that's disappointing because that's how I got better. Was I used to ask. I remember I used to say this a lot on my live stream on Instagram to people who were interested in art and interested in my art and interested in my critique of their art. I used to tell people all the time and tell this story, and maybe you guys will appreciate this. One of my first experiences showing my portfolio at a convention was a long, long time ago when they used to do portfolio reviews at MegaCon. Let me see. Let me read some more here. 3D Robin says, "You're getting old. Take your shot." Tank Ferris says, "Warhammer 40K, best grim dark sci-fi ever." Ooh, interesting. Sketch therapy. Wepa que es la que hay, papá, está todo bien. Está todo bien. That's awesome. I love it, Sketch. Primark says, "I like them as well, although I don't like it when people make arguments based on morality and idealism. I'm not an atheist, but I do consider myself to be skeptic." Well, that's fair. But at the same time, I just appreciate that they're being at least honest and open. So critique. So let me read that one more part of the chat here. Primark says, I'm into that. And so who is your favorite Space Marine chapter? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Bring out the crazy glue. It's Taco Tuesday. Everything's awesome. So the problem with not being able to critique something, and this is a really big problem in our culture, because a lot of the young people in our culture, especially young kids, I'm not talking about the grown people, the editors and blah, 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 although they are suffering, I think, of the same problem. But a problem I think is rampant in our culture is that no one wants to stand up and vocalize the truth. And sometimes you guys do, and sometimes you guys do it. I got to tell you, I got to be honest with you guys. A lot of you guys on Twitter are doing it wrong. You're just doing it wrong. But you know, it's up to you. You guys are grown people, I'm assuming. I'm assuming that most of you understand the consequences of your actions, and so therefore you engage in conversation and in discussion that I think is counterproductive. And what I mean by that is that you're saying stuff you're saying stuff in ways that is inflammatory, instead of taking the higher road, instead of taking the intellectual route. And some of you are pretend to be intellectual. I got to be honest with you. I got to be honest, okay? Because if you guys are listening to me today, and I'm all about the critiquing, so therefore, just allow me to critique you, please, for a moment. Yeah, you guys sometimes are engaging in the conversations I think are on, first of all, unbecoming of people of your caliber. Let's put it that way, right? You don't need to fall down to the slums of the base conversation the way people do. You can take the higher road. You can speak more educatedly. You can talk above all of that nonsense and go for it. So anyway, I think that's important. And so going back to this idea of critique, one of the things that's difficult is because you guys don't accept, not you guys, I mean, people don't accept critique, you are also not accepting, you're not able to self-critique or self-edit. That's a problem. Let me see what's going on here. Tank Ferret says, it's a tie between Blood Angels and Space Wolves. Right on. Primark says, talking to Tank Ferret, cool, now that I think about it, I think I already asked you that question the other day. Sorry about that. And then Tank Ferret says, at Elliot, I have a nightmare story for my first portfolio review. It's a tale of a 13-year-old learning that you have to be ironclad tough in the comics. And that's true. Sometimes you do. Which rebels do you think will be returning next? I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I think I've walked into a private conversation. But anyway, so it was one of my first times being critiqued of a portfolio. I have had the benefit of being educated in what you might call corporate America. And in corporate America, we don't get the opportunity, nor do we have the luxury of, getting angry. I mean, I would, but we don't have the luxury of staying angry because we don't like what people say. So we have a tendency to just kind of like roll with the punches and keep rolling. Hold on, let me sign this real quick. Where should I sign this? I think I'm going to sign this up here. I like to sign it on the side. Do you guys know why I sign up here? I like to sign on the side because it almost creates like a little graphic device. This comes back to my graphic design days. Let me do this. All right, there we go. Little signature. Sean Tillman I think he's raising his hands. Or he's giving a high five. I'm not really sure. So I showed my portfolio to an editor at DC. It turned out to be, it was Dan Raspler years and years ago. And as I'm showing my work to him, I could see on his face that he is just not happy. Now, remember, I'm already a seasoned professional in corporate America. I'm not a seasoned professional in comics at the time. I'm just trying my best to be as open and as excited about getting this critique. So I jump on, he said, just saying hi. Right on, Sean. I appreciate that. Tank likes to sign off to the side too. Toom, what's up, yo? Edit is a skill I should learn. We all need to learn it. And this is my point. So as I'm talking to Dan, I could tell by the look on his face that he's just not having it that day. And I already know that if I don't redeem this opportunity, I'm not going to get the critique I'm looking for. And what I want is to get better. I want to be better, right? So that's the big thing. You got to get better. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, you must get better. And so if you are too defensive and you take things too, as we say in Spanish, a pecho, or you just too angry and don't chill, then you never get the benefit of growth. And that is the key to all of this growth, advancing, moving forward, right? All right. So when Raspler's reviewing my portfolio, he's telling me stuff, and I could see on his face he's almost cringing that he has to tell me any of this stuff. And he's telling me what's wrong with my project. And I'm thinking to myself, okay. So he tells me some things. Now I'm not a person who's satisfied with limited information. I like to know more. So I kept asking him, well, can you give me an example? Can you give me an example? And then he would say, well, this, and this. And then I'd say, okay, all right, cool. Well, what if I did this? And then I asked that. And by the time I was done, we were there for about 10 minutes. It was probably the longest portfolio review that he would give that day. And he stopped in the middle of the review and said, you know what? Of all the reviews that I've done, no one has ever asked me why I was doing something wrong or what I needed to do to get better. They never asked it. And so what that did was it opened up this new door, and he realized that I wasn't just some jabroni coming off the street. I had a professional attitude towards what was happening. And so he ended up giving me a card to his card, and then got me connected to some other artists. And before you know it, that was the beginning of my first opportunity. Did I take it? No. The rest of the story is I was too chicken to follow through. But regardless, that's what I did. And so the idea here is to be flexible enough to accept criticism and to take that criticism and apply it to yourself somehow. Being willing to acknowledge that there's something wrong and that you can improve upon it. That is the beginning. That's like Alcoholics Anonymous. And I swear we're like a bunch of alcoholics in this world, and Twitter's like that. Oh, let me read some of these things. Tank Ferris says the signature gives a touch of class. Nice. Sanguine's Primark says, yeah, he always was a little too gung ho. Oh, that's what Tank is saying. If such a thing exists for a Star I don't know what you guys are talking about. Go ahead, La Pecho. Take it to heart. There you go. Let's see. I'm going to skip you guys' comments. So Tank is responding to me now. My story is very similar, only with hard cussing from the submissions editor. Rageholics. Yeah, so, yeah, Sketch, that's right. So by me just being willing to listen and accept the criticism, not taking it personal, and that's another thing. So a lot of times people get into critiques and they don't want to hear the truth. They just want to be told what they want to hear. They want to be told they're great and that their opinion matters absolutely and blah, blah, blah. But as you guys know, that's not true. That's not true. You know, if you were to ask me my opinion about space travel, I don't know anything about space travel. I'm not an astronaut. My opinion is not as valid as somebody else's. You know, my wife may appreciate my opinion, but she's my wife. She loves me. She wants to hear me talk about nonsense. And so, by the way, I'm drawing Batman in this section here. This is going to go into it. I'm trying to figure out, I really shouldn't do it here. I'm making a mistake. Let me pause for a moment with this. Let me bring that pad back, at least get a piece of paper out and do my layouts on Scratch. Nasser, what's going on, brother? So yeah, man. So, and I remember this guy was notorious for being kind of rude and all this stuff. And I won him over, guys. I won him over. And you might ask, how could you win such a man over if he's such a jerk? Well, it turns out I'm also a jerk. And I know what it feels like to be a jerk. And I know what it feels like to be in a position where you're getting bombarded and blah, blah, blah. Man, listen, man, we're human. We're all human. Only human. Right? So I said, you know, he kind of melted down for me. He just kind of relaxed. His attitude was different, and he accepted my information, gave me more than anybody got. I left that line looking like a superhero. They were like, yo, how did you do it? How did you do it? And I was like, I just asked the right questions. Time Ferris says professional critique equals personal criticism, or doesn't equal personal criticism. I don't think it is. I don't think it is personal criticism. I didn't take it personally. So Tim says, man, you got lucky. Wife's friend lived near Mexico Beach and that area got flattened. Oof. Oof. Yeah, man. I thank God that I was able to be spared from that. But I tell you what, those people are in my prayers. Those people are in my prayers. So my point in all this is this goes back to the recent thing I talked about for a while, which was, don't go crazy with so much crazy stuff. It's all how we talk. It's all how we present our arguments. Now, some people are not going to accept our arguments, and that can be pretty frustrating, right? Here, I'm going to put this. These are both Batman covers, so I'm going to make a little spot up here for what would be the logos, the Batman logos. Okay, here's a little bit of the little DC thing. Here's the Batman bat. Okay, so I'll use the rest of this space. Ellie's a jerk. I don't believe it. Oh, I'm a jerk, Sean. I'm a jerk. I realize I'm a jerk. I listen, man. We all have our moments. Kind of Funky Crystal says that's how I lost a lot of friends in high school, by trying to give critiques to my friends that I wanted in return. Okay, well that's the thing. You can't just give people critiques, man. You don't need to give anyone a critique unless they're asking for it. Now the problem is when they ask for it, half the time they don't really want an honest critique. That's the truth. Most people are looking for some sort of pat in the back. Listen, I do it too, man. I can get offended. I can get offended. I do get offended quite often, but that doesn't mean that my offense is genuine or it's justified, right? I tell my daughter all the time, sticks and stones may break my bones, blah, 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 blah. But that's how it is. First word out of the DC Comics submission editor was, this is gut punch. Well, listen, man, I'm going to be honest with you. That's not a bad critique. I'll tell you why. The only reason why it's a bad critique, I should rephrase that. What makes it a bad critique is he didn't give you much more information. It wasn't constructive enough. And constructive doesn't have to be pleasant, by the way. Constructive can still suck. Constructive often still sucks. But what helps is when that critique is at least comes with some sort of, hey, and this is the thing. This is the thing. You will melt that guy down if you come back and say, well, what could I do different? Now, if their attitude towards you, now I don't know what was going on with that person. Maybe that person was kind of having a hard day, blah, blah, blah. And that's another thing. How often do people that we assume are just jerks and bungholes are just having bad days? Michael W., what's up, my man? If the critique comes from a non-artist, is the critique just as valid? Or you done draw, so what? So what would you know? You don't draw, so what would you know? No, not necessarily. I think some people can actually have valid ideas about the art. Listen, the reality is, and this is going to be a shocker to most of us, art is subjective. All right, can you guys ease off on the language a little bit, please? Kind of Funky Cristo. So I'm going to show you a comment anyway, though, but just chill, because it took me more time to review these that are being stopped here. So Funky Crystal says we were all theater kids, so that's where it mostly came from, but I was a bit too much of a dish, right? So then he lightened up and gave me drawing exercises to do. Well, there you go. There you go. So that's what I'm trying to say, y'all. I'm trying to give you guys at least some hope. At least some hope. And then the rest of the story is this, because like there are times that I'm just like, oh gosh, I don't want to give this person a critique. Oh, I'm too tired. Oh, hey, you may have caught me in a day where I was exhausted, blah, blah, blah. And I might come across kind of douchey. But at the end of the day, listen, man, it's your critique, it's your opportunity. Make the best of it, right? That's all I'm saying. Got to dip out for a few. You got to not say it. Be good. They don't, Sketch says, they don't art, but they pay for art. Of course, the opinion of paying customers matters. That's why we left Marvel high and dry. Well, yeah, in a way, though. In a way. And this is what I was going to tell you guys, right? So as it relates to some of that stuff, as much as I appreciate the argument there, I would also say, listen, man, the problem is this. You guys have taken it personal. That's the problem. Too many people have taken the situation with Marvel personally. And I think that's the wrong way. Hey, you know what? Vote with your dollars and break out. But the fact that you guys keep talking about it means that you guys still have a love affair with those books. I don't as much. I am not interested in getting work with Marvel DC, so I don't really care. But you guys apparently do care, and think that's the truth. And some of you guys don't want to admit that, but so be it. So be it. All right, so this is going to be my space here. I'm trying to come up with this. This is basically a 2-page spread concept, and I'm just kind of drawing in here where the logo is going to go to give myself some room to work on some other stuff. Tank Farah says this is gold info. Well, I appreciate that. And if you like the info, smash that like button, please. That's super helpful. I think I handled your critique of my xenomorph well and learned about flow and art. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And that's how we have to handle a lot of these things, you know? Oh, I remember. I was going to do something like this. But see, they want a full figure, so it's going to be hard to fit a full figure in here. I'm just saying when you're getting frustrated with a company that, frankly, maybe they don't care about you, then all you got to do is just leave them alone. Leave them alone, man. Leave them alone. It's for your own sake. It really is for your own sake. I mean, yeah, we can. I mean, at some point, revenge always seems sweet, but it always comes at a bitter cost. You know. So, you know, if they're not critiquing you officially and professionally, then they're not worth your time. And really, that's what it boils down to. And you just move on. Just move on. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. But you have to decide that for yourselves, right? So, okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna have Batman kind of leaning this way. Then I'm gonna make him have a fist this way, like he's gonna tussle with the Joker here. This is gonna be Batman and Joker, or Joker and Batman. I don't know. The real question is, should I draw Batman naked from the waist down? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me with that. Time Fair says G2G. Gotta go, Elliot. Fantastic work. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. So yeah, so if you like this conversation, just hit the like button. If you don't like the conversation, you can hit the down button if you like. I appreciate it if you didn't, but you know, hey man, again, we've got to learn to grow that thicker skin. Rhino skin. You gotta have rhino skin in life, not just for this industry, in life, man. And like I said, so the big problem a lot of these guys have is old. Is it old news? Is it old news? Maybe it's not old to me, Toon. It's not old to me. It's only old unless I draw it in. And then we'll start a whole new razzmatazz. Maybe we could do that. That'd be fun. But anyway, listen, guys. I'm just trying to help you guys out. And maybe you guys didn't ask me for my critique. There you go. Boom. Shut up, Elliot. Shut up. Shut up. You know, I get that too. I get that all the time. My wife tells me to shut up all the time. All right, so this sketch says, I have bought Marvel of DC in 25 years. I am a comics geek, but I am the fandom menace, and I come from Last Jedi. It was so bad I found out about culture war. Yeah, it's all, but the culture wars existed all along, man. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna make it through this. That's real talk. If you don't have thick skin, don't even think of getting married. You're so right, level 3. You're so right. My wife reminds me of that every day. It hurts, but gotta take it. How's it going with Bubba Squatch? Bubba Squatch is on pause right now because I needed to get all this stuff done. I'm kind of I'm in what do you call this? What do you call it? I'm in borrowing mode. Borrow. Is that right? Borrowing? No, that's not right. I'm trying to stock up. I'm stockpiling for the winter by doing some commissions and stuff. So this is the reason why it's hard to get most of my projects complete, is because I have a tendency to want to eat. So I'm not really in the position to pursue that story just right now, because I need to take a break and make some money to help me through the winter, and then I'm going to return to it. I'm actually planning on releasing it as a web comic on Webtoons. It's going to be a comic strip for a while until I get the chance to really pursue it further. Not sure if anyone else is interested in that sort of thing, but hopefully you guys will participate in that too. It won't be anything. It won't be any cost to you, because the site is free. You'll just be on there, and the only people that can really support me at that point are people on Patreon. So I don't know if you guys are aware of my Patreon, but You can I'll post the link in the description later. So if you guys are interested in participating there, you may. And that's helping me take care of bills and take care of things to help produce that other content. So we'll see. All right, so I have these two ideas. This is the only way I can think of to fit a full figure idea inside of the smaller space on these covers. So I'm not even sure I want to draw any further. Critique, why isn't your Patreon in the description? Because I started the video sooner than later. You know what? I can do that right now, but then I'm going to lose you guys. I'm going to lose you all. I won't have you guys with me anymore. It's going to be sad. So sad. So bad. So. Woo! But yeah, man. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys, you know, and I want you guys to chillax a bit, man. Don't take this stuff so personal. Don't take it so personal, like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? All right, I gotta see. Do I have any? Let's go to here. Let's go here. Is this gonna help me here? Yeah, sure. This will help. I'm gonna copy out of this old video and you guys can see it. All right. So anyway, I'm glad you guys are hanging out with me, man. You guys are awesome. Let's see. This is Instagram, Patreon, and my tip jar. So I'm gonna copy that. And I'm gonna go into my video. I'm gonna hit edit. Boom. Sing it. I'm singing it, brother. I'm singing it. I've got to paste in my Patreon link. So if you guys refresh, now you should see at least those other links. I'm also going to be including the link to my online store. So if you guys are interested in buying some of the goodies that I had available, like New York Comic Con, they are going to be available there on the site. Although we are in the middle of trying, it's going to be a little bit before we can fulfill any orders at this point because New York Comic Con wiped us out, man. It was great. It was great. Sketch says, so it's not just summoning Christopher Walken. You got a good singing voice. Maybe you can do song and quarter. I want to ask Kane and White to join me. We're going to do a little soulful R&B for the peoples. The soulful R&Bs for the peoples. Hey, man, speaking of New York Comic Con, I want to say this, man. I'm a little sad. I'm a little sad. Yeah, I heard that too. I heard about that All Hero getting kicked. I'm not a big fan of what do you call that? Censorship, you know, but that's what happens, I guess. Can't control it, I guess. No bueno. So I feel bad, man. Can I lay the bass down? Anyway, that sounds like the music to Seinfeld. All right, so I'm going to go with a profile of Batman's face. So he's facing off with the Le Joker. And I'm just drawing really lightly, so I don't want to molest this paper too much, the surface, because when you do that too much and you have to erase, and it kind of gives up some of the strength of the board and the ability for it to take ink. So you want to take it easy on that. So yeah, so I feel really bad, man, about Eric Larson getting some of his art stolen, really, really bad. But on the same day he loses the art, he starts attacking people. I'm just like, oh my gosh, man. I'm not a fan of 14 words of censorship color me conflicted, but maybe Chuck Dixon can write for me now. Well, Chuck and I have some conversations going, and I'm not sure where we are on all of that, but I have to, like I said, I'm in stockpile mode for the winter, and that's a real thing, guys. I gotta get every year for the last 2-3 years. I've noticed it's been obvious to me that the winter months provide very little in the way of financial security. So I find that I have to kind of push through these next couple of months, and hopefully I'll be doing some extra commissions here and there to try to make up the difference. So, like I said, if you guys are interested in commissions, you can always contact thelabcomics at gmail.com. I'll put that link in there as well, so you can request. In fact, I'll do that right now. I never think to do that. Actually, that's actually not a bad idea. Don't like Vox, but Chuck is cool. Chuck is great. Chuck is a good friend of mine from here in Tampa. We are buddies here in Tampa, and you know, something to be said about that, man. He's a genuinely decent human being, and I appreciate him tremendously. For commission, pricing, and info, thelabcomics at gmail.com. There you go. I'm going to save that here, and now I'm back to action. Back to action. Here we go. All right. How much you charge for full body versus bust? That depends. Sketch. It depends on the on who the character is. Someone. I offered commissions for my Black and Red series, and somebody is trying to get a logo work done, which is not cool. And I'm gonna have to reject that, and I might have to return that money because that's not cool. Just so you guys know, when I do logo designs, I start at $500. That's a start. That's the bare minimum basic logo. So that's not cool. But we'll go from there. We'll go from there. Look at this Puerto Rican mutt on screen drawing what I taught him. That's right, Critias. You taught me everything I know, Holmes. You taught me everything I know. But listen, if you are interested, Sketch, anybody's interested in full figure drawings or whatever, you can contact thelabcomics at gmail.com. Andy Rivera is my art rep. He's also Puerto Rican and from Le Bronx, New York. And he's my boy. We're boys for sure. Down by law, as they used to say in the 1980s. And that's what we do, man. So that's how I handle my commissions if you're interested. But anyway, so yeah, I'm stockpiling for the wintertime, getting ready for the Navidad, because the kids seem to want Christmas presents. It drives me crazy. Once my funds have a chance to catch up, I will be after some more Black and Reds. Word up. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm checking my sketch over there. Critty says, "Oh no, they came in numbers. They come in numbers." What? You talking about, homie? You talking about, homie? Tell me something good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Tell me that you like it, yeah. There used to be a show in New York called "Tell Me Something Good," and I used to love that song when it would come on. Tell me something good. Ooh, 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 yeah. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna start putting on music in my headphones here, and then I can sing. But then I'm gonna be off key a lot, so probably not. Probably not the best idea in the world. All right, so Batman is kind of doing this leapy thing. I'm leaping. I'm Batman. I leap. So I'm gonna have to throw this in here. I love you, baby, in the scariest way. I want you. Let's see. Peephole Circus says, just found something weird. If you play a live video at twice the speed, it works for a moment. Am I seeing the future? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I don't. I was listening to a guy doing a video today on YouTube, and he paid so much money for the rights to music, and now he's having a hard time getting that music played on YouTube. So what's the point of paying for said music? Ugh, why are people so weird? Why does YouTube make it so difficult? Oh, painstaking. Must resist screaming. Must. Anyway, so I guess I'll just sing. When are you mailing your books out? Critias asks. Well, as a matter of fact, my Andy is taking care of my fulfillment, and we had some technical difficulties with his computer, so he's replacing that. We should be back up and running by tomorrow, and from there, we're looking at possibly as soon as next week we'll start flowing those out. We're taking the orders for all the black and red commission requests, and as I said, some people are trying to sneak in logo designs, which is not going to happen. Even package designs is not part of a commission, guys. I'm sorry to tell you. Commission is a personal commission. Everything else is called commercial work, and that will require a separate price. I'm telling you guys, you can't make money off of me making money. That doesn't make no sense. Doesn't make no sense. Sheesh, what's wrong with you people? Anyway, so yeah, we're looking at starting next week, man. It's going to be awesome. Very, very excited about that. Oh, you guys want to see the book? Do you guys want to see it? Give me a thumbs up if you want to see it. Let me know. On this stupid cover. Slave labor. Don't tell him that. He might get uppity with me. He might get uppity. I have one of the books got damaged, so I had to keep it. And so I kind of gave it like a little sketch. Give it a sketch. Let's see, where is it? This is here it is. I did a little bit of a remark on it to cover up the bad signature. Okay, you guys, I'm getting some thumbs up in her. Getting some thumbs up in her. All right, you guys ready? You guys ready? So here's your comic book, right? This is what a comic book looks like. This is what the black and red book looks like. And it's got a nice glossy cover. I'm trying to hopefully block that light out so you guys can appreciate, but you can't see. What's cool about it is there's a nice gray image of Ghost Rider in there. It's not shiny intentionally, but it does seem to look like it's shiny in the light. It's just the way it was printed. So you can kind of see Ghost Rider in the background. Let me put that light back on here. All right. So I did a little remark of Batman on the cover. This crazy logo design is at least 1,500 to 3,800. Like people ain't slick. I know, man. I know. I'm telling you, that's my friends and family number. So I'm just saying. All right. So we open up to what is technically the first black and red, which is this Joker. I don't want to give everything away, but because I want it to be exciting for you guys to review when you see it. There you go. It's a sexy meatball, says Chris. The back is cooler. The back is cooler. I'll show the back later. But printer did a great job printing. You know, pretty cool. Some of these you may recognize some of these from my Instagram account. In the future, I think I'm going to do more sketchbook stuff. Crowbar Joker. Haha, yeah. So Wonder Woman made it into the book, as did Shazam. This is the middle. And I think I'm going to stop there. I'm going to stop there. But then on the back, bam! Ghost Rider swinging his chain for justice. So there you go. That's it, man. So you guys, that's a little sneak preview of what the book looks like. If you guys, well, it's too late. You can't order anymore. But that's my copy. That's my individual copy. I think I'm going to give that to my dad. But yeah, man, it came out. It was great. I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited. So I hope that you guys will be pleased. And the next one will probably include more sketches, more pencil sketches and stuff like that. Good job, homie. Can't wait to get my word. I hope you guys really love it, man. I myself am very happy with it. You know, and so you guys know, we didn't take any to New York Comic Con. It wasn't even printed by then. We picked them all up when we got back. Actually, Andy did. He went to the printer, picked everything up. And I gotta say, man, I'm just super pleased. Super, super pleased. So yeah, you know, That's good times, man. That's good times. So hopefully you guys will be like, okay, cool. First round, Comic Gate stuff getting published, getting produced, getting fulfilled. Um, he bought the original. Mm, mm. Make you jump back and smack somebody, mama, homie. That's what I'm talking about, too. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. He's got the original. He's got the original, Crit. This was a collection of a bunch of the stuff I had been doing as commissions. Some of them were not commissions. Some of them were stuff that I created to sell. Some of them I did that didn't sell, but it was still nice. So they were all just like my favorite ones and the ones that we thought were the best ideas. So yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, what was? Oh, we got to talk about that. I saw your note, man. I'm sorry. I apologize for that, Crit. I missed the note, so I could go ahead and ask you about it. So I'm here now, so we could talk about it later. Tomorrow, sometime this weekend. I'm planning to have a special guest on. For those of you who may or may not know, um, I probably shouldn't announce it yet because I have to make sure we're still good with our time. But it's a good friend of mine, and he's going to be coming on to talk about his work and uh, where can I see the ones that didn't sell. Are you talking about the commissions or the red and black originals? I have a couple, man. I actually have. I'm glad you said that because somebody's asking me about the monster ones, and I have neglected to share or impart those to you guys. I have to get this done and out. Let me see. This is my original art book. It's 9x12s. So I have a. This is an older Phoenix concept here. You guys can see it's almost full figure. It's more like 3/4. Let's go out and stand. I'm a nobody. Guess I'll go cry in a dark room now. You should do that, Crit. You're foolish, man. You're foolish. There goes Michael Myers and Jason. So those are still available. I have to contact. I forgot. I need to contact the customer because I think he's interested in one or two of these. There's my werewolf and Pennywise, the original. Mike W says the originals are the way to go. Do you guys remember Goliath from Gargoyles? That's my man. Nobody cares though because he's obscure. But I did a Hellboy here. Turned him into black and red. Let's see. There's Shazam. He still exists. He's one that didn't sell. And Supergirl. Supergirl. All right. And what else do I have in here? And this Batman still exists. I don't know if you guys are interested in Batman, but there he is. This is a Batman that can go home to you. Let's see. This one's sold, whatever this one was. So these are my covers. This is the cover I did for Archie number 21. This is a rejected cover for Jughead I did. I forget which issue it was. But I still like that cover. And I did them at this size too. So for a little while I was working on doing art at this size, actually, which I like. And these are some of the rejected covers for that. Here's another one here. And this is one of my personal characters, just a design I did. Planning on making that a sticker, actually. There's another guy. I love this guy. He's cool. What's up with this guy? I don't know. It's dope. Dope. Spooky. Halloween all the way. What's up? And I still have a cool little Electra with Bullseye in the background. So this is hard to sell because nobody really cares about these characters. There's another Batman head. And he's only $50. This is an old man concept over here, a wizard with some shards of magic crystals in his head. That's another personal concept. Let's see. One of those doctor guys from like the Black Plague. And a $30 sketch of Ben Grimm. And then I have this Jason Momoa Aquaman thing going on over here. So yeah, so there you go. There you go. Yeah, that's that. That is that. Ah, so if you guys are interested in any of those, go ahead and reach out to me, or you can reach out to me here or on Instagram. It helps to contact me. Well, just contact and Andy Rivera on the link that I posted there. The email, thelabcomics@gmail.com, and he'll get you squared away. Yeah, that wizard with shards in his head could be dope. What you thinking with that character? Oh, well, that is. I have a lot of these little stories that I've been kind of working on, and I just like coming up with characters that have bizarre features that I can turn into something later. And that's one of those guys. The story with him is that he was involved in some sort of explosion where the magic material uh, scarred him for life, and so he's got these pieces of crystal stuck in his head. So he's an evil sorcerer. He's an evil sorcerer. Elliot, I want that Batman. Which one, man? Which one you want? The black and red one? Just let me know, man. I think it's $75. Just you can just take care of shipping. That'd be cool. Let's see. Alejandro Medina says, "Yo, yo, what's up, brother? What's up, Alejandro? What's up?" Sketch says, "I like. It looks like a well-designed Halloween art worth paying you top dollar for and reprinting for decoration." Well, my friend, that's true. Funky Crystal says, "Oh snap! I love that Gargoyles growing up. Yeah, man, Gargoyles, dog, all day." Critias says, "You should have done the team of the Gargoyles." Well, the problem is that they don't sell, so not for me at least. So I was just trying to make some money there, and nobody bit. So if you won't buy Goliath, who's the most popular one, I doubt that people will buy Bronx and Brooklyn and the rest and Lincoln. Was it Lincoln or Lennox? I can't remember. So anyway, but that's all good. It's all good. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You are the sun, you are the rain. What makes my life this foolish game? Let's see. How much is Jason Voorhees? I believe Jason Voorhees is 85. Which one? Stop. Don't make me get giddy. How much is that Aquaman Momoa? Aquaman is also 85. He's like a bust, so like a waist up, a torso actually. And it's just a sketch. Just a sketch. Is Bronx is the dog tune. That is correct. Nolan says, "How long are you streaming for?" I don't know. I was hoping to knock out one of these commissions online or live. So maybe I'll be on for a little while longer. Obviously, I'm still cooking with grease over here with Batman, and it looks terrible on my screen. This thing. And it says 720. The quality sucks. I don't know what to do about that. Can you guys see that well? I don't think it's that good. I don't know what the problem is. Maybe there's still some. Maybe I'm having problems seeing everything because of bandwidth or something. Toon says, "I'll take it." What are you taking, Toon? What are you taking? I don't know what you're talking about. Taking Jason Voorhees? Oh, screen looks okay to me. Okay, maybe it's just me because I'm pushing and pulling video through my router here. You just reach out to me online, man, and then that will help me because I'm gonna forget by the time I'm done here. So I know that's not a very good business plan, but yeah. So Jason, you want Jason? Just hit me up. Hit me up, man. So we'll get you that squared away. So yeah, so we got Batman here. I'm gonna draw his kind of sketch his rib cage here. I like doing rib cages. I don't know why I love doing this rib thing there. When doing commission art, says Alika Spain, what's the most asked for pieces? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I have that simple a thing anymore. I used to create a lot of Batmans, and Batman would always sell. Lately, Batman doesn't sell for me as much. I think people are a little bit fatigued with Batman because of all this Justice League stuff. I'll drop you a message on Twitter. You got it, too. That'd be perfect. Perfect. Perfecto. It's very good. It's a very good that you contacted me on the Twitter. It's a very good. By the way, I ate in Little Italy while I was in New York. I had a very fine dining experience. Can't remember the name of the restaurant for the life of me, but it was fine nonetheless. Fine nonetheless. All right, so I have Batman here. Some of this I don't want to even show. I think I'm going to go into a blackout mode because I hate wasting time on details that aren't necessary. And it's more dramatic when you have a nice image, nice design versus anatomical perfection. Alejandro says, black and red, I'm excited for the art book. Word, dog, word. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, what am I doing here? Let's get this down and off. I am so pumped up for Thanksgiving, y'all. Thanksgiving. It's going to be so fun. Getting to see Santa Claus come on the parade. I'm going to get pumped up. Every time Santa comes, I still to this day get excited when I see Santa Claus in the parade. That's the beginning of the holiday season. I get all giddy. I get all giddy. I get all giddy for the goodies. By goodies, I mean food. All right, so this Batman's not too shabby. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I'm going to eat a lot. Man, Thanksgiving is a fat man's Christmas. I'm telling you right now. All right, so here's the bat. Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big black bat? You know what, though? I'm going to try something here. Instead of doing the foot down, I'm going to attempt to draw the foot out. I don't think it's going to work out very well. But, it's like he broke his leg. That's no good. That's no good. It's no good. It's no good. Again, this is why I draw a little light, because I want to make sure that I can erase it effectively. I need to make adjustments. I'm just going to do that. That's probably better. That's efficient. Why break my neck over that and ruin the cover? It's like he's doing the Bismarcky dance. The Bismarck dance is second to none. I'll explain in a minute how it should be done. Kick your legs till your pants almost rip. Move from side to side with your arms and hips while you're doing it. If you mess up your hair, then you know in that moment that you're halfway there. Big black bat dog. That terrifies me. I wonder who's going to do that for Halloween. What am I thankful, man, for this year? That's a great, great, great question. I'll tell you what, I'm very thankful. God has given me new life. It's given me a fresh start with my family and my wife and my kids. I almost bit the dust earlier this year. And I mean, I kind of take that. I almost don't take it seriously enough, to be honest. But that was very close. I was very close there. And I'm grateful to God for my cardiologist, who put me on a better diet and a better lifestyle. And I don't know, man. And I'm grateful to you guys for you guys for the support you guys have given me. I'm genuinely serious about that. You're gonna jump on the EBS Comics Gate live stream tonight? I don't know. He's being more selective about who he invites on now, so I don't know that I'm invited this time, but I'm sure they'll come. That time will come again. I'm sure. Level 3. Matter of fact, let me just check. I do have a message here, and it's probably not what I think so. Okay, very cool. Very cool. Very cool. All right, I got your message, Toom. I got your message. Where am I? Itching for a scratch. I'm always thankful, man. I mean, that's not true. I'm not always thankful. Sometimes Gratitude is a difficult thing because we get caught up in our lives, and sometimes we forget to be grateful, man. And it's unfortunate because there's a lot of moving parts in our lives that if we only knew, right, what all is going on, we might be more amazed or maybe terrified about what is happening in this world and how much we've escaped. I mean, for every time that I'm cursing out somebody on the road because they cut me off, I got to think that could have been a terrible situation. That could have been an accident. That could have been this. And I don't know, man. I've kind of changed my perspective a lot on those type of things. Um, I just have to. I have to. God's been good to me, and that goodness that I've received is not something I deserved or that I earned. It was just Him giving me love, man. And so that's why I'm trying to do better because I want to I want to convey that same kind of love to other people, man. And we may not always agree, we may not always understand each other, but I will say this, man, that I know I've been a fool many, many times in my life. And my wife is a saint. She's a saint, man. She's put up with so much garbage from me. And you know, it's one of those things that you kind of have to stop and smell the roses for a second, man. Just smell them for a minute. Just take that one little moment to kind of just say it's all good, man. The temptation is to look at our surroundings and go like, oh, we're in disaster, and it does feel like that sometimes, and I certainly understand that. But and there are times when I'm just like, man, it could have been worse. There's an old song. Um, I think it was Kirk Franklin. I like Kirk Franklin, but I'm not as big a fan of music in general lately. But I remember he did this song called "It Could Have Been Me." It could have been me. It could have been me that lost my job. It could have been me that lost my life. It could have been me that lost my family. When you start thinking like that, you start to change the way you expect things. What's up, my brother? Brian, the guy says, learning how to draw heads, 3/4 views right now. Glad to listen to your stream while drawing. Much word. Oh man, so yeah, and I'm grateful to God for being His son, man. He still cares about me, even though I've done so much stupid stuff, man. I am the king. I like what George Costanza said. Costanza, Fernandez, Lord of the idiots. That's me, Lord of the idiots. And but he's been good to me. So sometimes people say things like, "Oh, well, how do you know?" And you want to get into the weeds of how I justify my faith and blah blah blah. Listen, I don't know what to tell you. I just know he's been good. He's been good, and I'm never gonna forget that. Even though I may forget to thank him, we're gonna forget that, and it's gonna hopefully remind me to say one more again. They say grateful people are the happiest people. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's true. I mean, like I said, I'm not always, because sometimes I get caught up in this, like, oh, I got to make money, I got to do this, I got to pay the bills, I got to do this, and sometimes I get caught up, and I forget, the things that God has done for me, and and then all of a sudden, like something comes up, a client bring me work or something I wasn't expecting, and all of a sudden, like everything's changing again. It's like, man, phew, and then you got to remember, just chill out, dog, chill out. The sun will shine again. That's what I try to remind myself often. The sun will shine again. So anyway, what did you guys think about my video? Did you guys get a chance to review the New York Comic Con video that I posted? Any thoughts on that? I don't know. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to try to do that whenever I do a show. I'll give you guys at least a little preview of the con I'll be at. Some of them are not going to be as impressive, perhaps, but I'm excited. I'm excited. Let me see here. So I thought I'd given it my all till I heard him ask for more. Mm-mm, mm-mm. You see, I thought I'm giving him my best. Those walk around videos are great. Word up, man. Word up. Yeah, I hope I was excited about that. I kind of I kind of used it as an excuse to just walk around a bit, but it worked out well. It's Richard Simpson art. It was cool seeing the floor without all the people. It gets so crowded sometimes. You miss stuff, man. And I still feel like I missed stuff. I didn't get to walk around even through most of the show floor. I just at some point though, when you're at a con, you kind of expect there to be comic vendors and they're all selling pops and blah blah blah. If I had money, I think that be would have been even more helpful. But I would tell you what though, I kind of regret passing up some of that stuff at that first booth that I was at, where they had the monster, the monster masks. That was awesome. I really wanted one of those for Halloween time. Those based on those old what do you call those masks? They weren't vinyl. What were they? Well, they were plastic, but whatever they were, it's a good time. I'm gonna switch around this guy's mouth a bit. I like it when Batman looks like he's gritting his lips. Now he's got chubby cheeks. I gotta figure that out. Bum 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 bum. All right, so then we got Batman. I think this is pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Uh-oh, looks like I'm competing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There seems to be a competition. Muttman says, gotta roll. Peace to all you guys. God bless. God bless you, Muttman. Be cool. Be safe. All right, so I'm gonna draw on the bat. Riddle me this, riddle me that. And I think at the end of the day, I still love Batman. I don't need to draw Batman for a living, but I love the character. I love the way he looks. I love what he stands for. It's pretty cool. And give him more beady eyes there. It was my first con, and we only went one day, says Richard Simpson. And I only saw Artist Alley and about half of the show floor. 2 days next year, definitely. Oof. It gets pricey, kid. Take it easy. Hold your caballos. It gets pretty expensive. But it's fun. It's a fun show. I've always regretted that I've never actually enjoyed the con. I've never. Well, I've gone before, and I would look around and stuff like that when it was a little slow back when I first started doing conventions. And I did my first New York Comic Con. But since then, it's been work, 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 and I have not really enjoyed the show at all. It's all getting out there and doing stuff. So it's sad because it is a good time. I could tell it's a good time because people seem to be enjoying themselves. Um, very happy that we were able to raise another 40+ thousand dollars for St. Jude Children's Hospital. Very, very happy about that. So it's all good. It's all good. Okay, my son's talking loud. I don't know if you guys can hear. Oh Lord, my children are loud. I'm gonna have to yell at them in a second. Hold on. All right, so is it spicy and meatball? Is it spicy meatball?
That's what I'm about to have next, though.
Mike W says loophole in the music rule for YouTube. As long as you're singing the song, you can play the music. So tune up. Is that really the case? Is that really the case? I just gotta sing it? How does that work? How's that a loophole? Is that legit? You gotta send me a link to that, man. Is that where you've been this whole time looking up? That's funny. Da-da-dun-dun. Da-da-dun, 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 dun, dun, dun. Ba-da-dun, da-da-dun, da-da-dun, dun, dun, dun. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so I think I've done pretty good with him. You know, I've neglected this arm here. I see it's in the light, and I can barely tell what's going on. Okay, so we got the fist of action going on over here. Fists of fury. It's the return of the last dragon, balls of fire. Okay, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I see what's happening here. It's coming together. Come together right now. Tunes, how much for Jason and Michael Myers? I think I have them both priced there. I think they're both 85. What are you thinking, Tune? What are you thinking? Just so you know, someone is asking about them. Just so you know. Can't blame a guy for trying. Well, just comment in that in the message, man. We'll discuss it. I'm sure we can work something out if you're interested in it. I don't know why I'm giving Batman the old school belt. That's how these people get away with covering popular music. They are singing it. Uh, oh, that's how they do it. That's how they do it. That's how they. This is how we do it. Boom, boom, boom. This is how we do it. Ba-da-bum, bum, bum, bum. This is how we do it. Ba-dum, bum, bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, boom, ba-dee-doo. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. I think this is looking pretty good. I think this is looking pretty snazzy. So what else is going on in Mike? What's going on in the movie world? Toom says, "I will take them both." All right, hey man, just remind me again in Twitter on the Twitter message. All right, brother. Okay, so I think this is pretty cool. I think I'm ready for some inking. Let's. I don't want to use those pens. What do I have here? I'm going to use my Micron 005. Now, this Micron 005 is super, 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 super tight. It's actually kind of dying on me, but it gives me a super razor sharp line that I enjoy using. on these commissions from time to time. And this paper feels like it's not going to take my normal ink brush well, the ink from there. For some reason, I've been noticing I've been enjoying this new paper that I bought from Canson, but it doesn't take like heavy ink well. Like, it almost soaks it up too much, which I don't like that about it. So that's kind of a problem. Because I like to use the brush, the Pentel brush pen, and it's not the brush pen that's the problem. It's any ink. It's almost like it's too absorbent, this paper, so it sucks in that ink, and so it's hard to get a nice clean finish. Everything looks like it's just kind of soaked into it like a tissue paper, which isn't bad. Isn't bad. It's just I like to see that black ink kind of just leave a nice glaze over the top of the paper. And right now, because of that, I can't. So the pen is another reason why I'm using pens more lately as well. Um, it just I can control this, although it sucks when I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to do better fills because that like right here, I'm gonna try to do this fill here. And if I did it with this pen, which I'm doing now, it just takes forever to do this. Now, what I do like about doing the fill this way with the pen is that it leaves me these little pockets of white that gives it a bit of a texture. The new Glass trailer, oh, dude, I loved it. I loved it. I'm a little disappointed though. I don't understand why Bruce Willis's character, whatever his name is, why he's in that facility. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm sure they'll explain it. I'm sure they'll explain it, but I'm excited about it though. And I got the chance to really take a closer look at the Aquaman trailer. It's an odd trailer, right? Isn't it? Like they gave a lot of a specific scene away. It was weird. That whole thing in that Sahara Desert Atlantis temple. I was like, dang, okay. It seems like they're giving a lot away there. Big chunk of the movie. That's not a good sign to me. I think they're trying to get people interested. But yeah, Glass looks dope. See, this is cool. I like working with pens too. One of my favorite artists is Stefan Rue, and I like the way he uses the pen. I'm not as clean as he is, but I enjoy it. I enjoy what I get out of it. So I get to play around with shapes. Like it's almost like I'm drawing or sketching the art with the pen, which is it's an added feature that I never thought I I'd enjoy as much as I do. I'll come back to that later. As long as it's kind of there, that's all that matters. I might just leave it a little bit of an open style too. All right, so here I created these little notches here for the, well, not would be notches, I guess. The folds in his mask that kind of give a hint to the way his neck is bending back. Uh, I would be, I wouldn't mind being on his show if I were invited, but I'm not getting invited to a lot of these things lately. Um, let's see what's going on around here. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good from Diego to the Bay. What's this say here? Okay. I think it's because they have powers so possible threat. Maybe like an X-Men thing. And listen, if you guys want to go hang out at Ethan's thing, you guys go ahead. Don't worry about it. I won't be offended. It's all good. No worries, man. No worries. We're all part of the same team. All right. So, how long have I been on anyway? That probably is a good indicator. So let's see. Been on for about an hour and a half. All right. You're gonna chill here. You know, it's all like I said. It's up to you guys. Yeah, and you don't stop because it's 187 on the undercover cop. All right, so I'm gonna bring this line strongly down to there. I was watching this guy, man. I forget the dude's name. Mike turned me on to him. He was doing these 3 hour challenges. It was interesting. Not sure about all that though. Seems like a lot of work for. Maybe he's selling his work. I don't know. I'm all about the selling though. I can't do stuff. It's just not right. It's not fair to my family if I'm just doing stuff for fun like that. He's a young guy. He's got a young girlfriend, all that kind of stuff. When you hear people say, "I got my girlfriend here," I'm like, uh-huh, no responsibilities. That would not be me. So until they understand what they're dealing with, they lock them up. You know how the government do. I guess. I mean, is that what's happening? Is that the plot? I mean, obviously they're there for a reason. It's just sad that he's just been a good guy. It's gonna be real sad when the beast comes out. Bam. Yeah, it's on YouTube. I don't remember who the guy was. I was looking at him earlier. It's pretty cool. He seems to be trying to he's aping David Finch in his work, which is nice. He does a good job of it. And he does a speed thing with the 3 hour version. Then he does like an hour version. See, Mike, I listen to you sometimes. But yeah, it's on YouTube. You probably could just type 3 hour challenge or 1 hour challenge or something like that. Jose Fernandez says this looks great. Just wondering, his head looks a bit big proportionally. Is it intentional? Either way, it looks great. Well, he's supposed to be in the foreground, so there. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. But it's too late now, buddy. Too late now. You came at the wrong time, Mr. Fernandez. 'Cause guess what? Guess what? And besides, is it really? Have you not seen Justice League? Have you not seen Batfleck? His head was enormous. So I'd say I'm in good company. Yeah, I don't want to get loosey goosey here. I want to keep it tight. Chibi version. Gonna have to watch the end of this later. Take care. Take it easy, Monkey Cristo. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. See how thin those lines are? I don't like doing it like that though, because they're so thin. I'm gonna try this other pen. It's almost too thin. That's good for like the features in the face. I like using it for that. I'm gonna skip to this. Literally 3 million. Oh, gee whiz. 3D Robin says, I feel a little bit guilty. I may have asked for a commercial commission. I wasn't intending on selling the art, but I was wanting to put it in a game I'm selling. Would that count? No, it doesn't quite count. It's definitely a it's that's commercial work, so that wouldn't be the one. So we have to discuss that a little further. The commissions is for your favorite character, and I even said that in the thing. So I'm gonna probably have to reevaluate that. But no hard feelings, man. Yeah, yeah, and you don't stop. Cause it's 187 on oh, you know what too? What was that? Who's asking me about this? Jose, you know what it looks like that also is the camera is not quite like it's and that does help a bit when you see it like that. It's not as big. It's still a little big, but not that big. Maybe I'll reduce the neck a little bit. That's part of it is the neck is large here. Let me keep working on it so we can see where we land, and then we'll see where we can make adjustments with the black ink as a way to heal it. He does a 10-hour, 1 hour, 10-minute, 1 minute challenge as well. Yeah, this is ridiculous. I ain't trying to do all that. When am I gonna have 10 hours to do that, Mike? When am I gonna have 10 hours to do that? You explain that to me. You explain it to me. I just listen to you stream while watching you draw. Oh, well, there you go. Okay, so, and part of it too is his neck. This part of his face is huge. That helps slim him down a bit, but not enough. All right, no problem. Again, let me keep going here. There might be a lot I can do with the black ink later. Let's see if I do this here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Mike, if I do everything you tell me to do, I'll be doing crazy stuff. I'll be doing crazy stuff, homie. I'd only be drawing the darkness all the time. Part of it too is his head is super fat. I did kind of go extra thick on his neck. I think that's partially the problem there too. Ah, that's okay. It's too late now because I'm already inking it on the comic itself. So I'm getting quiet now because I'm getting into the weeds of this now. So I'm getting focused, getting hyper focused. Oh, yeah, getting hyper focused. Yeah. All of a sudden, yeah. All of a sudden, yeah. Every time I take out my pen, yeah, I find it kind of difficult. Yeah. I miss Macho Man. He was awesome. Macho Man. My favorite, who's your favorite wrestler? My favorite wrestler of all time was Roddy Piper. He was my favorite. Love that guy. Love him. And he made They Live, and I was like, what? He's my hero. Almost fell just now. You guys missed it. Let's see here. Aaron, what's going on, brother? Yes, they live. Sounds like the gargoyles. They live again. Ding, dee, doo, 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 dee, dee, doo, doo. Okay. Can I join your vid? I'm keeping it solo today, brother. I'm keeping it solo today. I think, though, I might be bringing in some people soon. So I have like a group of people who follow me, maybe from Instagram. That'd be kind of fun. Well, I should say from Patreon. Let's see. His views and subscription paid for him to have that time to do it. That's the upside to it. Well, there you go, Michael. All I gotta do now is find someone to pay me to do that. You think views come by magic? You think that's what happens, Michael? You think that's what happens, Michael? Huh? Huh? Elliot went crazy. I don't know what happened. You think that's what it does, Michael? You think that's all it takes? I'm sorry. I lost my mind. Let's see there. Let's see there. All right. Well, I mean, that's probably the good thing about this paper is that it soaks up the ink pretty fast, which means it's gonna computer acquired. Yes. What's up, Holmes? That sounds like great news. Now get back to work. Gotta ship this stuff out. Ultimate Warrior, but then The Rock and his mic presence put him on top for me. Not the best wrestler, but he damn sure could do a promo. Make you want to jump back and kiss The Rock. Slavery. Sorry, lab. That's just how it goes. All right. This is looking pretty cool. I got some skills with the pen. I gotta say. I got some skilly willies with the pen. Word, word. Some skill wills. Groove be chill. Don't be acting ill. No tricks in 86. It's time to build. Eric be easy on the cut. No mistakes allowed. Cause to me, MC means move the crowd. I made it easy to dance to this. Sorry, I got a little caught up in some old school Eric B. And rocking. Make 'em clap to this. Do the Kratos drawing. Should I do ink or just pencil? Ooh, I don't know. What do you feel comfortable with? Make 'em clap to this. Make 'em clap to this. Make 'em clap, make 'em clap to this. I don't bug out a chill or be acting ill. No tricks in 86. It's time to build. All right, so been standing a lot lately here. I like both, but ink always looks awesome. More contrast. Well, there you go, man. It's up to you. I mean, it's more about comfort level. And are you doing it for a commission or are you doing it for yourself, Aaron? That's really the question. If you're doing it for yourself, then you go at it, man. If you're doing it for commission, I guess it depends on what the customer wants. And then you do it for, what do you call it? You do it for the, ¿cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se llama? What you feel strongest with, you know? I get a lot of ink requests on my stuff nowadays, so always doing something like that. There you go, man. Yeah, give that a spin. Give it a spin. I said it before. Need to get some better characters into the mini mongers. I need to get some better characters into the mini mongers. Like who? What are you thinking, Toon? Are you thinking Ghost Rider? Is that what you're thinking? We've actually considered that. That is on my list. I just, and again, we just kind of build everything out as much as possible. But you might be surprised there, Tom. You might be surprised by the quiet storm. Boom, 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 ba-dum, doo, 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 doo. Make them happen. Well, we are looking at some things. It just depends how some of this stuff rolls out. But you know, all this talk about Dean Cain having a conflicts with Tom Arnold of all people has really made me want to watch the old Superman show, Lois and Clark. I love that show. Johnny Blaze. Let's see. Aaron says I'm having my computer fixed. The guy I hired likes Batman. He said he wants to buy one of my Batman drawings, but he seems to have backed down on that. Oh. Well, that's not good. Who's my ghostwriter? Oh, Toon's ghostwriter, Johnny Blaze. Mine's Johnny Blaze too. Those sound like commissions. There you go. Those could be commissions. I came through the door. I said it before. I'll never let the mic magnetize me no more. But it's biting me, fighting me, inviting me to rhyme. I can't hold it back. I'm looking for the line taking off my coat, clearing my throat. He is going from person to person trying to make himself relevant again. Is he? Is that what he's doing? Yeah, I don't know. I don't care for him. He was okay in True Lies, but that's about the extent of that. Well, see, Aaron, see if he will accept it as part of your payment for. That's a good way to do it. So you can barter. That's a great way to start off, man. When you're trying to get stuff sold and you got something going and you want to make it work. But maybe he's needs the money too. So I came through the door. He said no. Well, make it look so good that he can't resist. That's another thing. Make it super cool. Gotta have this. I don't like this paper thing. It's getting in my way. What's up, Jose? Says it's dope, son. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. It's a different inking style for me. It's a little more on the razor's edge here, but I like it. Call this my treasury edition style. Don't get excited. You've been invited to the quiet storm. Oh, Andy, they will be eventually. I already bought the Ghostwriter Black and Red, got the new commission perk on Indiegogo, and just put myself down for a couple of the hard black and reds. What's up? Mm, mm, mm. Make you want to jump back, smack somebody. Mama, mama. That helps with Batman's head size too. And I add a little more. And I add a little more weight to those lines. Jose says, I've been trying to draw that female figure, but I have trouble with it. Any tips? Yeah, actually, it was helped me a lot. Um, Studying the women, female figure is Bruce Timm's work. You have to kind of see past the simplicity of the cartoon style, but it's really helpful. Hey, did that hurricane hit me? No, it did not, man. It did not. It actually went up the. I live on the west coast of Florida, more towards the center. Um, what do you call it? The Lab Comics is Andy. Yes, 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 yes. And unfortunately, that hurricane, when again, it's never a good thing when a hurricane comes and it does what it does. But um, the uh, the hurricane went up to the Panhandle, which is Pensacola, that area up there. I appreciate the concern, though, man. A lot of people, I got a lot of messages. I still have to respond to some people that probably think I'm hurt or something. um, Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Ribs up in her. That man's got ribs. How much for a rib? Well, the ribs. Oh, no. I mean, one rib. Okay. James GSR. Howdy, everyone. First time catching you live. Been watching Epic Doodles, though. Great stuff. Thanks, James. I appreciate that. Pleasure to meet you, Remy. Indeed, man. Indeed. Tune. Thank you, man. All right. So, let's see here. Here you come. Walking down the street. Get funny as this friend. Everyone we meet. Hey, hey, with a monkey. People say a monkey around. We're too busy singing. Put anybody down. So Aaron says, so I'm drawing Kratos because just felt like doing game characters. I haven't done a lot of them. Good. Noel says that needs to be your theme song. What? That music I was humming? Da-da-da, ding, 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 da-da-da. Would be cool. What is that? I don't know what it is. Let's see. Was that Bob Dylan singing the monkeys? Hey, hey, with the monkeys. Why did you call this show Epic Doodles? Didn't think you were that big of a Batman fan. Yeah, I kind of am a Batman fan. I've been a Batman fan for a while. I mean, I enjoy drawing him. I enjoy. I don't know if I enjoy drawing him. He brings me um, into a place of like mystery and things like that. So in that way, I I I enjoy him. When I draw him. But as far as most things are concerned, um, I call it Epic Doodles because I don't. You know, some of it's just being a little self-deprecating, but at the end of the day, I just don't. I'm not trying to show off here. I'm just trying to draw cool stuff and cool, fun stuff, right, Andy? Cool, fun stuff, and so part of the process for that is just having this little time. If I said I'm drawing epic art, back up before you join my show, you might be like, oh, whatever, this idiot. But I try to keep it low key. I mean, I don't think it's that incredible, but yeah. It was a joke, by the way. Oh, sorry. Just poured in my hand. What's that? That tune and put it in as your opening. Da, 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 ding, 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 ding. But yeah, it sounds silly when I hum it though, right? And I just kind of do that. I gotta find the actual music, and then I'm gonna get flagged. So you guys have set me up for failure. You see what's happening. I see what's going on. You want me to fail. You need me to fail. You need me on that fence. Just kidding. Just kidding. Relax. Relax, peoples. I don't know. That looks kind of dope. Hashtag CFS cool fun stuff. Bing. I like the name. Da, 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 ding, 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 ding. Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm not a big fan of this Wang. The movement is real. Oh yeah. Israel, not Israel. It is real, not Israeli. I didn't draw his wang here. This is just a bulge. That's different. If I was drawing the wang, it'd be all kinds of concerning to me, frankly. I wonder what that music is. I know it's whatever I'm humming it from is from the hip hop version of something or whatever. His codpiece. Oh, I saw that. I thought it was weird, but they covered it mostly. You know, can I give you guys my opinion on that this whole thing? I saw it. I saw it online. The only problem I had with it, and I I say sometimes that I'm not very much of a prude, but I can be. I can be a prudish. But that didn't bother me. What bothered me about it was that it was kind of like it didn't seem as natural as they had expressed that they were trying to make it. Like they were trying to make, oh, that's just what's the big deal, man? He's just walking around the back cave all naked and stuff. On a doodle level, they are epic, says Michael W. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. The problem I had with it is that it looked like they were obviously trying to point it out. When in some movies that I've seen in the past, whenever they kind of go a direction like that, they will show some stuff or whatever, but it just happens to be there because of the angle and the shot. I guess the only example that comes to mind is the Blue Lagoon, and I'm not even sure if I remember that correctly because it's been a long time since I've seen the movie. But I suspect that that's what happens in that movie based on what I remember. So it was kind of weird to see it in the Batman thing, not because it was nudity, um, but I don't know. Like I guess maybe I'm a little jaded because I'm used to seeing women nude and some of this type of stuff. Um, but when I see women nude, sometimes it doesn't come across to me as like, oh, look at it. It's not as erotic. Like that was almost erotic, the way that they put it in, the way they highlighted it. And so because it's there, it's like, it's there, but is it really there? Is it there for because it's the natural part of the scene, which it very well could have been, and that's fine? Or was it there just to be provocative? Let's see. I think the worst part is all these people rushing out to buy it for his. Well, I don't think they were buying it for that. They think they were buying it because they thought it was going to be valuable because they decided they weren't going to print it anymore. So, or maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, long story short, I don't care as much about it from a necessarily a moral place or not. It doesn't bother me. Um, if it wouldn't, it would bother me less if it had been done as natural as they expressed, as they said. I think Aaron says he agrees. And like they made it totally obvious. Yeah, it just didn't look natural to me. Like, I don't know. Like when I've seen stuff in heavy metal and I've seen Richard Corbin draw something, it's a guy doing something and he happens to have his jingle jangle out, whatever. It was aimed at adults anyway. It was aimed at adults, but it was aimed at adults that are not very mature, if that's the way you're going to handle it. Again, heavy metal has been doing that for years. And oh my gosh, stop yelling. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I get really annoyed at my kids when they yell. I hate when everybody's yelling in my house. Anyway, so yeah, it came across like it was, it just seemed unnatural. It just seemed like it wasn't really, like they were trying to get my attention, and that felt forced. It felt forced, let's put it that way. No one says, oh, the bat dingle dongle. Yeah, that's all. That's all. I mean, like I said, I've seen that kind of stuff before, and it's even been in Dragon Ball. Is official canon now allowed at cons as cosplay? Oh gosh, I hope not. Yeah, so it would, like I said, it would have been fine if, as far as I would have been perfectly fine with it if it had just been that. But since they went and put such a highlight on it, it's like, really? So it felt cheap. Let's put it that way. It felt cheap. Made Batman into a cheap whore. Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I said that out loud. Oh no. Am I gonna get in trouble now? Oh, sorry. You guys wait for a second, okay? I'll be right back. I don't want to yell anymore. I'm back. They're the disease, and I'm the cure. Sorry. Anyway, so yeah, cheap thrills. It wasn't as important, I mean, I could say the same thing. I mean, I guess you could say the same thing about female nudity. I don't know, man. I don't see a lot of it anyway. So then when you throw it in there, it's like, oh, look at him. Oh, okay, I guess. Anyway, all right. So Batman's looking decent. Batman's looking decent. Let me see. Looking decent, decent. Just tightening up this boot. Tighten up. Let's do the tighten up. All right. All right. So what time we are here? I think we're at around 2 hours. We're getting close to that. Yeah, we're just in around 2 hours. So I think I'm going to wrap this up soon, guys. What do you guys think? Are we at a good stopping place here? I gotta start the Joker soon. Critics says, no, no. There's only 13 people here. Everybody's watching Ethan. Let's see. Didn't, didn't. I think you should keep going, but add my voice to your head. Oh, snap. I got to get you on, man. I got to get you on. I've been trying to figure that out. You got to get something going on Twitter so I can invite you there because it's too hard for me to put on my phone or whatever. Well, I'm going to figure something out, I guess. Oh, do I have your email? Maybe I can do an email. Right now, do it now. Let's see here. Now, I kind of want to keep this one a little bit low key. I'm trying to. I get too distracted sometimes when I'm talking. I got to get this work done. But probably the next time, for sure. I'm gonna have a special thing. Nolan, you're gonna be part of my regular crew. It's just that it's easy for me to put a little chat in Twitter to get everybody connected quickly. But through Gmail. I already told Aaron I was gonna keep it low key as well. All right, so I'm liking this Batman though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. He's looking pretty snappy, snappy, nappy. Do you want to just send those hard black and reds when you ship out the Colossus? That's up to you, man. Whatever is helpful for you. So if you think that that's something you'll be willing to wait for, I mean, everything's going to be wrapped up soon within the next couple of weeks. So if you're willing to wait, that'd be great. He looks just as good as me. Oh, Crit. Oh, Crit. Creedus. Creedus. Why? Why you say that, Creedy? Why you say that, Creedus? Hammer my mirror hasn't beat. Oh, Creedus. I'm doing Michael Jackson voice. Because when I say Creedus, I sound like I'm saying Chris. Chris. Remember when Chris, what's his name? Chris. Oh my gosh, I forgot his name. The comedian. Guy from Rush Hour 2. Rush Hour 2, Rush Hour 3. Fifth Element. Chris. Yeah, just send me an invoice for Michael Myers and Jason. Okay, I'll have Andy take care of that for you. And it'll be Dopatronic. Chris Tucker, that's it. Chris, why you do that, Chris? That's not nice, Chris. That's not good, Chris. Critias, why you do that, Critias? No, Critias, no, don't do that, Critias. So hard I can't hear out of my right ear. Oh, I'm sorry, Ram. I'm not gonna post that on here. I don't know why you're saying that. That's not helpful. That's just not helpful. Helpful, Ram. You're just being silly now. Oh, Ram, why do you say that, Ram? That's not nice, Ram. That's not nice. That's not nice. But anyway. somebody put it in there. We're going to thank you. Thank you, Crit. Thank you, Critius. Thank you for doing that. I don't want him in my chat. It makes me sad that he would say such things. It's not good. It's not good for that. It's not very nice. That's my Michael Jackson impression. Not a very good one, but I learned from Chris Tucker. So, all right. So, bat, man, 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 man. Bidoop, bidoop. Bat, man, 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 man. All right. So, I didn't realize that he wrote until after I approved it. My bad. No, no worries, man. No worries, bro. I almost approved it too. And I was like, what the, hit it. How many, holiday hoobie, what? Oh, I said holiday hoobie, whatty. I can't wait for the Christmas. This Batman's looking pretty dope. I think I was able to fix him after all, huh? His head looked a little large. It's still a little large, but it's not as bad as it was. And, you know, I think we're doing quite well here with one Mr. Wayne, one Master Wayne. Critius. There we go. If I was going to black this out at all, I think I would just fill in the bottom of the cake, the inside of the cake black. And Master Wayne. What's going on over here? What's going on around here? Who can name that song? Come on, somebody knows that song. What is that from? Because I got to get that music. It's clearly, if it's coming from a hip hop song in my head, but it was clearly sampled. So I got to figure out what the original tune is. Who is it, Nolan? Who is it? I don't know if Nolan's still here. Are you still here, Nolan? Yes, did I run you off? Wait a minute. I wonder if it was ooh, it might be what was her name? Who's that one rapper? Oh Lord. It's the Scat Brothers live at the Outpost. No man, who was the one that did Georgie Porgy? Close to Little Cartman sounding. Yeah, come in like this. He like this. Hey, I'm coming. Respect my authority. That's different. I don't know if you guys have respected my authority though. My authority. Reminds me of a James Bond type of tune from the 70s. Yeah, it does come from the 70s, I believe. But I can't quite place it. MC Light. I think I remember it from an MC Light song. That's what it was. MC Light. You guys remember MC Light? Elliot, you're definitely Puerto Rock. We're all clowns. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Very true. I could tame myself on EDS streams because I can get carried away. Your Carmen sounds like he said, I spit my foot. Oh, Tomb. You caught me off guard on that one. I wasn't prepared for that. That's funny. That right there, my friend, is funny. It is funny. So funny. All right. So, all right. Let's see here. Let's see her. Crit, how's your your thing doing? Johnny Otis, Country Girl. Johnny Otis, Country Girl? What? Hmm, maybe that's what it is. Oh, that's what it is. D Nice. That's it. They call me D Nice. The D Nice. And did it. And you're fully funded, right, Crit? Antonio. Did I just dox you by saying your name? They call me D Nice. D Nice. Oh man. But see, I'm gonna change it. They call me E Nice. E Nice. Mm, uh, Let me see if I can play that somewhere. How do I get that? I'm gonna play it only a few seconds, okay? Needs to hit 30 to pay BBF and versus. Oh, right on, right on. What's up, Uncanny Kodiak? What up, dog? Hold on, hold on. Hold, please. Hold, please. Let me see if I can put it in real quick. They call me the Nice. Ooh, there's an instrumental. Ooh, I didn't know there was an instrumental to this. Yeah, That's it though. Woo! That's it. That's my intro. I'm changing it over. You guys heard it here. You guys heard it here. I thought it was MC Light. It's not. It's D Nice. I'm a loser. You are the winner, Michael. You win. They call me D Nice. D Nice. They call me D Nice. D Nice. Where can I get that? I'm a free flow. I'm gonna go freestyle. Hey, by the way, guys, this is the logo I just finished earlier, so you guys can see that this Batman is compatible with this logo art. Everyone's saying that it looks like Jason Momoa. You know why? Because maybe I have a man crush on Momoa. No, because Momoa looks like all the characters I draw. I had no idea there was a human being that looked like that. Throw out the trash, dog. Throw out the trash. Woo! That sounded so good, dog. So good. I gotta get it. I got to get it. Let's see if I find out my music app here. I'm gonna go to my music on my phone. I'm gonna see if I have it on the Amazon. Let's see if I can find They Call Me D Nice. Search for that. What? Not in the store? Come on. Ah, now I'm sad. They could have sworn that was Johnny Otis out loud, but I didn't know the D Nice track. Well, it might be Johnny Otis, which I should probably look for that too, right? Let's be fair. Let's be fair, Johnny Otis. Maybe that's what he sampled it from. Let's find it. What was it called? Johnny Otis. Johnny Otis, what now? Ben Jones has gone mad. What's wrong with Ben Jones? Yeah, I love Momoa. We probably don't even agree on many things, but he's such a man's man. Bro. I like the fact that he rides a bike. He's just a cool dude, man. He rides Harleys. I miss my bike. I miss my bike. Country Girl. Okay, let me see. Johnny Otis. Country Girl. Let's see what this is. Never heard this before. Hey, Johnny, look, man. It's coming. Check out what's telling you about the other day, man. Okay. I don't wanna mess up my thing here and get all flagged and stuff, but right on. Oh wow. What are you gonna do? Country girl it is. I think we all man crush on Mama. Country girl. Asgard update, says Toon. I will be doing 100 head sketches on a 10 by 7 sheet as a random free giveaway for customers if we hit 20K for the last stretch. Woo! Only needs $1,300 to hit it. Oh my goodness. Y'all need to go help that man. Help that man now. Help him. Help him. I think I missed. I think I messed up the search because it's just call me. But maybe my thing doesn't have a call me. Be nice. Let's see what this says. Hmm. The expanded edition. It's got to be that song on here. Oh, they got the Otis remix. What? Oh, I don't see. Huh. This is like a good album. Let me see. What's the? It's just a description. It describes the kid on the mic. I'm the G.I.808 crumb, but just call me D Nice. Yeah, you know, they don't have the. That's how many stupid. Actually, I think I want to buy this album. That sounds like my kind of hip hop. That's my kind of hip hop, y'all. I'm claiming it right now. Yeah, Ben's one of my friends. We are actually planning a show where a few of us are going to try to get together, and he's one of the key components. Holy snikers! Holy snikers! Yeah, he posted something in one of our private chats, and it looks great. It's been a while since you bought a comic, to be honest. I ended up buying that comic, the Batman Damned on Comixology, and it's an interesting experience. I don't know, that was one of the few times I didn't enjoy the Comixology experience. I like Comixology a lot. I really do dig the digital format. But that one in particular just didn't read well. It was clunky. I think it's because Bermejo did some really interesting things to match the page, which is smart for comics, but it affected the way it read. It made me wish I had an iPad because I think it would have been read better, or some sort of tablet, because I think it would have read better that way. I got that song in my head. Stuck. It's stuck. Oh no, stuck. Call me D Nice. I'm a loser, a loser, a loser. Okay. Oop, I didn't draw the scallops on that glove. Before I go any further, I must increase my bust. I must increase my bust. You guys remember that song? The Lords of Acid. You guys remember that? Boom, ba, ba, da, boom, boom, ba, ba, da, ba, da, ding, 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 ding. You're laughing at me, James? Do you remember that song? I must I must increase my best. That came out around the same time as James Brown is dead. Ding, dur, dur, ba-da-da, duns, 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 duns. Oh my golly. That was right. That was right. I was really into house music at the time. That was when I joined the army. And this music happens, and I'm like, oh snap, that sounds cool. And then, oh no, 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 what's going on there? I don't like it. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh well, that's what I get for trying new things. All right, so was it techno? I don't think it was techno. I guess it was kind of like early techno. It was like a at the beginning of techno, but it was called it was known as acid something or other. I remember the group was called Lords of Acid, but I remember the um the young lady I bought the music from at the record store. Back then there were record stores. You could buy CDs and stuff. And she said, no, it's acid something or other. Acid house or something. I was like, oh, that's not quite what I was. She didn't know what house music was. And of course, I was making reference to like the Jungle Brothers. House music all night long. Say what? Acid house, that's what it was. See? I was right. House music all night long. Say what? House music all night long. Say what? House music all night long. House is cool and you should need it. And if I feed it, you should eat it. Say, house your body, house your body. Beep, 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 beep. Say, house your body, house your body. My age is showing. Girl, I'll house you. Oh, girl, I'll house you. What's up, Jose? You remember. Don't you miss putting on the music, Jose? I remember we used to have so much fun putting on the music and jamming to art and music, and they shut me down. The man shut me down. Like I said before, it ain't the man. We're all using other artists' music like it's okay, and then getting mad because I remember I could use me any music. Well, yeah, that belongs to somebody. You in my hut now. Uh oh. Uh oh. Do you remember D Nice? Do you remember Call Me D Nice? I was just playing it. They're gonna make that my theme song when I come in. I still play it in the crib. What? Bip, 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 bip. Also, it has the menudo. You still rocking menudo, Jose? Sube da mi moto. And Critty's trying to make fun of me because I'm see, I'm showing my age. You know what, man? So be it. So be it. I'm tired of hiding. I'm tired of hiding who I really am. I'm tired of it. I'm gonna show you all. I'm gonna show you all that I'm really, I don't know what I'm really. Boom, but it. Ding, 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 ding. That's dope right there. That's dope right there. Right there, right there. So since I'm not even sure if I want to hang with you now. First of all, figure out how to spell. Then you can come talk to me about hanging out. I was telling Donald that we should all meet up mid-October. Yeah, man. We're actually Ben Hennessy is talking about trying to get together as well. So that's a time we can all chisel. Real, don't be acting ill. Mid-October though, man. Mid-October is like next week, bro. I think we're running out of time. Actually, mid-October is this week. What are you talking about? You mean mid-November? By the time we get together, it's gonna be too late. We're all gonna be dead. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it anyway. Let's get together, bro. You gotta figure out your schedule. As long as I know what we're doing, I can talk to my wife. I can get someone to get the kids from school if it's during the week. Just get like an hour out and grab some lunch. I want you guys to meet Andy, the Lab Comics for Brazil. All right, so this is looking pretty dopalicious. Dopatronics. You be alien. I'm Kenny Kodiak. Dude, my security system tech today just retired from being a warhead ICBM technician on an SSBN sub. He said it's actually the most boring job in the military. Dang. I live in Jacksonville, so I get to meet a lot of military folk, but this is the first nuclear sub technician. Wow. Ooh. JJ Fad. Oh, hey. Go ahead, Jose. Hey. I live an hour and a half away, so it'd be like to be around your area in the afternoon so I can drive back as soon as it's night. I mean, maybe we can, well, I can't promise you we can meet halfway. This month is a busy month for me, but like I said, if we can find a way to connect, we can do it. We can do it. Actually, I'm going to be at, I'm going to be at the show at the end of the month, the weekend before Halloween, in the so-called Spooky Empire in Rolando, Florida. So Nolan says, speaking of grabbing lunch, we hang next month. When you coming next month, man? Well, don't say it on here. Message me with that. I need to know. I need to know the date, and so I can mark out the time. Because I have a couple of shows and events, but I don't think they're during the week. So if you're here, I think you're going to be in Orlando, though, right? That's going to be difficult. We got to figure it out. We got to figure it out. Jump back. Yeah. That's right. Boom. Shakalaka. All right, cool. So this Batman is pretty good. Now, if I was going to do the rest of it, I think I will. I'm just going to use the brush for that because this is ridiculous. Here we go. It needs a little bit of black to warm it up a little bit. So this would be called a cold style because it's so open with little shadows. And this is adding black warms it up. At least that's how it was explained to me. If I'm wrong about that, please don't say, "Oh, you're an idiot. Yeah, man, you're stupid. How can you say that? You don't even know." Well, maybe you're right. Maybe I am an idiot. Maybe I just don't know. In fact, I don't know where I'm going, but I sure know where I've been. But I'm gonna hold on for the rest of my days, 'cause I know what it means to walk alone with no one is tree of dreams. But here I go again on my own. But down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. 'Cause I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. 'Cause here I go again. So there you go. That's my response to all that mess. Here I go again. Here I go again. All right. Who was that band? Who was that band that sang that song? Begins with a Y, ends with a. Just saying. Just a saying. It's a spicy meatball. It's a spicy meatball. Okay. Yeah, see how that kind of adds balance now? So it's not just a bunch of white shapes now. There's a big black shape too, so it balances my composition to a degree or another. Tata Sama. Hola, ¿qué tal? White Snake, that's what's up, Michael. Mike, you're a very knowledgeable individual. I got to tell you, between you and Jose, I can literally say anything. You and Nolan and Jose, I can say anything, and you guys will come up with the response like, "Oh, that's clearly this." Bam, and I'll be stuck like, man. So if we were ever in Jeopardy, like in that TV show Jeopardy, not actual Jeopardy, I'd be like, yeah, I need my team. I have to do like Team Jeopardy, and the three of you would be on my team. Is this love that I'm feeling? This must be love that I've been searching for. Is this love or am I dreaming? This must be love. 'Cause it's really got a hold on me. Baby, hold on me. Mr. Bieber, what's up, my brother? What is up with you, Holmes? Hey, I included you in the chat. I probably shouldn't have done that without asking, but I want to, from time to time, invite all of you, and if you are interested, you might want to join me. I've been enjoying you showing off your artwork on Instagram. It's been fun to see you in your natural habitat, Mr. RT Bear. Even Critias is like, Art! See, he's yelling. He's yelling at you from across the yard. Art! Oh my God! It's Art! Oh my God! Oh my God! Favorite rock bands from the '80s? Go. Come on. Come on, people. Help me out here. I'm 2 feet away. Although Whitesnake, would that be Guns N' Roses? Was that '80s though? I guess it was '80s. I'll call it '80s. That was a good band. I did say '80s. Yeah, 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 yeah. I did say '80s. The Police. Was that really rock though? Would you consider that really rock? It was almost like top 40 to me. I guess it was good. Poison. Okay, okay. Poison. They definitely rock. Mine would have to be Van Halen. I really love Van Halen. Do 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 do. Phil Collins. Nolan. Nolan, you're not playing right. Nolan. Do 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 do. Then Lizzie. Do 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 do. I'm gonna claim yours. Yours is gonna be Meatloaf. Boom 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 do. Although I'm a big sucker for Led Zeppelin though. Not gonna lie. But they really weren't '80s, they were '70s. Ain't talking about love. Doom, doom, doom. My love is rotten to the core. Are you caught up? Says Uncanny Kodiak. On Netflix Marvel. I am. I am. And although, when does Daredevil come out? Because I haven't seen that yet. Daredevil season 3, which I am very excited for. ain't talking about love, just like I told you before. All right, Van Halen, who's better? You never been a Meatloaf fan? Well, I had to give you a real rock thing. 'Cause that's not quite. I didn't quite get the vibe I was looking for from your response, my friend. Sammy Hagar Van Halen or Lee Roth? Come on, go ahead and jump. Go ahead and jump. Tupac is better. The 19th. Van Halen or Van Hagar? Yeah, which one? I like Sammy. I like the Red Rocker. But I don't know. I don't know. I've always been confused about that. That's what I was asking. Next season 3 looks amazing. It looks amazing. All right. So this part of the commission is complete. I'm going to sign it. Or wrap it up. Turn it into a Christmas present. Send it. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't talking about love. David Lee Roth. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Roth was a better performer and stage presence. I think that that's true, Michael. I think that that's true. But I loved Hagar had a great voice. But so did Roth. I don't know. Just like I told you before. Before. Yeah. All right. Best Sammy Hagar Van Halen song. I already know mine. Right Now. That's my favorite Sammy Hagar song. Right Now. Yes, he did have great solo songs. You're right. There's no tomorrow. Right now is everything. Magic moment. Right here and now. Pound Cake. Oh, yeah, that was good. That was for Unlawful Carnal Knowledge, I believe. That's when Eddie was messing with that with a drill on his guitar. All right. This part is complete. See, this is no fun. It's not for me to show off the art. I got to do this. But here's the thing. Nolan says, what was the one from Power Rangers movie? Oh, that was I don't know. That was like I think for the album. I think that was original. I don't remember. All right, so this is what's going to happen here. So let me put my water bottle down here or over here. So what I'm going to draw here. Tomb says, "Is that Beetlejuice print you did for Zobi, an exclusive for them?" Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Gotta get on. Some of that. Ding, doom, doom. Oh, the something down cake. Our T-Bear says, congrats on the Detective Dead success. Down. Yeah. Don't you dare close that page. Getting it on, some of that thing. Oh, the Southern Pound Cake. Is this the right thing to do, RT Bear? Uh-huh. I'm not that good, Art. I appreciate that, but I'm not that good. I need to work on seriously, I gotta get cracking on this too right away. I need to work on my backgrounds. I need lots of help with that. Are you gonna be able to help me with that, Art? Because I sucketh at anything inanimate. Somebody reached out to me and said, "Hey, I heard that you're really good at drawing cars." I was like, "What? No, no, I don't draw cars. I don't draw robots or cars or fire hydrants." Ah! I got scared. Then I ran into my bedroom and I cried. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. All right, so I'm drawing Joker now. He's gonna have the cackling laugh. He's gonna have the gummy smile. Ding, 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 ding. My baby's pound cake. That's so dirty. Pound cake. He's so dirty. He's so naughty. He's naughty. Not nutty, but naughty. Ding, 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 ding. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do. Beow-doo-doo, beow-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo. Yep. Is this love? Oh, what was another song that Hagar was good at? I loved his stuff from Slash or Eddie. I have to go with Eddie, man. I think Eddie was the superior guitarist. Slash was good, but I don't know. I felt like he was kind of, I don't know. I don't think he was great though. Am I wrong about that? Am I wrong? I could be wrong. I'm fine with that. I'm no real expert on that stuff. I can't drive 55. Haley, have you ever gone through a period of time when you were really unsatisfied with your work? I mean, you didn't like the look of it, where you were headed at, and it didn't look as sellable as a whole. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that a lot anymore because I feel like I'm hitting well, a part of what's helped me a lot is when I well, actually some of my comic work was like that to be honest, Uncanny. The stuff I did at DC, I'm not proud of. Not proud of. Um, it's definitely Slash. I don't know about that, but yeah, I definitely felt that way then, and so I'm and backgrounds are part of that big deal for me, you know. So, but some of where I'm at now also is because I've gotten better, and so sometimes I have the expectations I have for myself are a lot higher. So I find that I still struggle in that regard from time to time because I'm still I still feel like I'm under development. I'm under construction over here as an artist. Um, you know, yeah. So I mean, but the way to get through that, I think, is through educating yourself and getting better at what you're doing, like getting more knowledgeable. I find that like I feel good about some of these drawings now because I feel like I've I've learned how to do it. I've figured out my formula for it. You know, that's why I don't do backgrounds much. But I'm going to be work. I'm developed. But because of what I've learned and I taught myself through this part of the process, which to me can be the harder part, I think. But it's very daunting and intimidating when you're doing other stuff. Um, um, so yeah, I feel like I think the solution to that is to work through it and develop a knowledge base around the thing that you're challenged with so much so that you can only be good at what you're doing, if that makes any sense. My pencil's where my talent comes from. I guess so. I need that pencil. Let's see here. I'm going to invite some of my CG pals to join me in my chat. That includes you, Art, if you're interested. You don't have to, but Michael Lynch says you need to be doing comics. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm planning on doing my own book through Indiegogo. Does that not count? Does that not count? The pencil of destiny. I wish I could draw. I only see the Joker in this costume. I wish I could accept him in another costume. I'm going to try to draw a naked Joker first, lace his muscles, make it all kind of anatomical and clinical. And then I'm going to go ahead and I just love my baby's pound cake. Do 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 do. Stitch, New York 22. How could you have missed me? I was there the whole weekend for like 4 or 5 freaking days. Oh, I couldn't wait to get back home. I gotta be honest with you. I missed New York and then I got my fill and I'm back. Oh my goodness gracious. Googly moogly. Let's see if I do this. I do this and I do that. Because it's all just wick, wick, whack. Better drummer, Neil Peart or Tommy Lee? Ooh. I think we'll go with Neil. I think. Or am I wrong? Or am I wrong? Were you there on Friday? Yeah, I was there. I was there every day. The only time I switched tables, and I just switched across the street, or rather across the aisle, was on Sunday. But I was there. I posted it. I posted it on my Instagram. I posted it on everything, on my social media. Missed it. Missed it. Neil all day. Okay. Right on. Right on. Let's see here. Joker is going to be kind of at a disadvantage here against Batman. He needs something. I think I'm gonna have to give him a weapon of some sort. But I want to kind of just give him some cards. But he's not Gambit. I was gonna have him do like a Gambit thing. Is there a better frontman than Mercury? Ooh, I don't know, man. I don't think so. I really think Mercury saved the day and all kinds of stuff in that time period. But I like Mercury. I can't. I mean, the Page is pretty good, but the Jimmy Page. I'm confused. I almost want to draw this and do like a clonish stride. See, if I had done this right, I would have planted his foot over here. Oh, alas, alas, I fooled myself once again. I guess I should have done more sketching. That would have been helpful. All right, so let's bring his body back this way and just throw out his leg here. Right, right, right. Right. This world we live in. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Live and let die. Ding, 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 ding. Live and let die. I think I'm gonna bring his arm in then. It's a good idea with the gun. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da, dee-dee-dee, brrrt, dee-dee-dee, brrrt, dee-dee, bree-dee-dee, bree-dee-dee, blah, brown, tsh, boom, beep, bert, 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 bert. Mm. Let's see. Hmm. Do 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 da 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 da. No bed of roses. Mhm. 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 Oh, maybe I need to do something here with the arm instead. And we'll keep on fighting to the end. So wouldn't Kryptonians not have an earth flesh tones? Being from a red sun, shouldn't they be red or blue of skin? Huh, interesting. Interesting question, yeah. Interesting question, yeah. I don't know. I don't know that very well, but I do think you're onto something. I'm very concerned about the Kryptonian eugenics. Sorry, Ulf. Only had Friday Pass and was in the Capullo line. Hope you see. That's exactly what I've been saying, y'all. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing, y'all. But those of you who know me well, and know me what my issue with all that. But I appreciate you. I appreciate that you even considered it. So don't sweat it. Next time, God willing. Capullo's in line. Stupid Capullo. Shoot. Take this, Capullo. Bah! Pow! Bam! Boom! Bam! All right. All right. All righty then. All righty then. All right. Kind of like this idea. Yeah, man, your Comic Con is a beast like that. There's all kinds of people there. I'm glad I made it back to see you work on Joker. Where were you? Funky Crystal, where were you, bro? What happened? I lost you, bro. I lost you. Making dinner? Man, man. Do you dig Enrico Marini's Joker? I don't know who that is. Who is Enrico Marini? It sounds like a good name. I don't know who it is. Forget it about it. Forget it about it. I don't know. You know what? Maybe he's got the flower in his hand from his lapel. Teriyaki chicken and rice. Teriyaki chicken and rice. Come on, come on. Teriyaki chicken and rice. Teriyaki chicken and rice. Come on, come on. I just made that up. I wrote that just now. You guys are like, what the hell's wrong with him? You'll DM the pic? Oh, I'm not going to look at it now, Michael. Come on now. What do you think of Chef Boyardee? Oopsie. I messed up there. Hello, Davy. Honestly, says Uncanny Kodiak, I would have done like my fam does at Disney World during a hot key moment. Go get some one-on-one time with some artist alley peeps while everyone is in line for whatever. LOL. That's true. But you know what, Kodiak? Big Bear, you know what that means? You're a smart man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Me, however, I'm kind of dumb. I'm kind of dumb. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. Ding. And we'll keep on fighting till the end. All right. I think I'm gonna have to shut this one down. Dr. Dictionary, what's up? Trust none, trust none, trust none. What's up, brother? How you doing, brother? I hope you're doing good. This is my boy. So all you know, don't mess with no trust none, because if you mess with him, you mess with me. You mess with him, you mess with me. Think you want to jump back, smack somebody, mama? In the house, chilling. Chilling like Bob Dylan. You know, you caught me right at the last, man. I'm about to bug out because I'm tired of standing. And I don't have a setup for me to sit and draw. Okay, so you see what I'm doing, guys, right? I drew the skeleton or the form of his physical body, and now I'm adding clothing. I'm adding clothing to his outfit. to his form. So that way, so that means I got to work on the drapery. So work on drapery here. I should have drawn a different color pencil. That would have been helpful. Something merry, out of the ordinary. Just a simple smile or two. Then all of a sudden, a whole lot of trouble and changes I'm going through. What I need is time to get over love and you in my mind. Somehow I'll make it through, and I won't let it show that there's no getting over you. No, not this time. No getting over. No, not this time. Mhm, 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 mhm. Something gentle, something sentimental that I never knew before. Boom, boom. A sweet sensation, but there was some complications. Someone up and closed the door. What I need is time to get over love and you in my mind. Somehow make mm, I won't let it show that there's no getting over you. No, not this time. No getting over. No, not this time. All right. Let's see. Do I have any musical training? I don't know. I don't. Sorta. I used to play music in school when I was a kid, and I used to be a member of a choir, gospel choir. So there you go. Does that count? Does that count? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. I want to know what the texture is like on this white-faced comics. This is definitely, I would say it's a smooth cardstock, Bristolish. Not my favorite, but not too bad. Is Bat singing it to Joker or the other way around? I think the Joker's singing. I don't think Batman sings. I think the Joker's a big People Bryson fan. So I don't know if you knew that or not, but it's true. It's just part of canon. Um, they're gonna do another comic called Joker Damned, and he's a lounge singer in that one. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Mm, 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 mm. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words. All right, so um um hmm, maybe he's got a rubber chicken coming out of his pocket. It's a bulge. Rubber ducky. Looking badass. Joker would be the entertainer. I should give him a microphone. Hello, Batsy. Hello, Batsy. I try to do his voice, never get it right. Trying to do Mark Hamill. Maybe he's got a screwdriver here. What else would he have? I don't know. Doom, 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 doom. They say the neon lights are bright on Gotham. Ah, I like that. Huh, huh, huh. Oh, twisty, twisty. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, dum, doo, 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 doo. Doo, 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 doo. Ba, 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 ba. Bum, ba, dum, 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 dum. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. You know what would be cool? The Joker had a pair of scissors. Don't run with scissors. Ba, ba, doo, ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, doo. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. Do, 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 do. Joker scissor hands. Ba, 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 ba. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-dun, dun, 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 dun. Kuzmeti, how are you? We are Legion. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, really, Cred. You're just Critias. Critias, Critias, why do you talk like that? Why do you claim to be the devil, Critias? Ah! Ba, 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 ba. I want to meet everyone who supported my book. I want to shake their hands and say thank you. You should do that. That's a smart idea. But do it when they're awake. Don't do it when they're asleep. That's just creepy. Oh no. Well, Cosmetti, I'm sorry he came to the worst of the streams here, but I appreciate you though. I do appreciate it. I appreciate you. Do do. There we go. That's kind of cool. Even Doug's hand. I would shake Doug's hand. Doug is my friend. And I take issue with any of you. Any of you. Just kidding. No, he is, I do. He is my friend. Let's see if I can paint this white in here. I get that line from Wolfman. Oh, that was a good movie. I don't know why people don't like it. I loved it. When Benicio del Toro's in the chair and he's screaming at all the observers in the science wing, I'm going to kill all of you. I bought 2 DD, but I do have 2 hands, and I don't sleep much. Okay, 2 Detective Dead, gotcha. I dare you to lick Doug's hand, Elliot. Well, I wouldn't lick anyone's hand. What's wrong? What's wrong, Tim? You just flipped the script on me, brother. I don't know what just happened just now, but I feel like I'm in a Twilight Zone episode. All right. I think that's his foot. I think I figured out a way to make it work. Making it work, yeah. Making it work. That is what I do. Drawing Batman and Joker, making it work. Making it work. There we go. That's kind of dope. I still haven't worked out what this is going to be. Still haven't worked out this hand yet. I almost wish Joker was going something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Like spooky Batman. It just looks weird. It's not a bad idea, but are you gonna give Joker the Stacy's? It's a Stacy. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, Hunky. I always wonder why companies sit on properties like Universal Monsters and Wolfman so long and do nothing at all with them. They got to find the right stuff, man. It's hard. I think a lot of it has to do with, they don't, it, some of this stuff is dated. I think they probably think I feel like it's dated. So, Stacey Adams. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I'm doing. Um, but yeah, I think that's part of it. I think they're insecure about the property, and then they did it. You saw what happened. They did the Mummy and it bombed. Although I'm in a minority here, but I actually enjoyed that movie. Um, I know Antonio Bryce hates it, but I thought it was good. I thought it was decent. I won't say it was good, but I think it was. I thought it was decent. I remember, some of it for me. Listen. You're talking to a guy who still remembers fondly the movie Monster Club, and I'm like, yeah, eh. I thought about that Kodak. I just don't know if I'm gonna have the right room for it here. And I have to draw a cross here. So if it hangs, it either goes across his face, pair of bat underoos. That's funny. Um, I like the idea of the flower, though. I'm not gonna lie, because I had that idea in the first place. This spewing the acid. And he's gonna have. Where would the flower go? Does the flower go on the lapel or on the pocket? I think it goes in the. I don't know. Make it go here or here. 'I caught someone's sexy party last night. I know what Antonio likes, and it ain't pretty. Well, to each his own. Hey, aha, to the hip hop, hip, hip it to the hip hop. You don't stop to rock it to the bang bang boogie to up jump the boogie. All right, I'm starting to get raspy here because it's getting late. I think I've done quite enough. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this kind of coming out decent? So there's some interaction now. So they're not just posing against each other like a couple of meatheads. Let's see here. All right. I think I'm going to wrap it up, guys, because I am getting sleepy. "20 more minutes? I'm tired. I'm tired." All right, let me see what I can do here. Let's see what I can do. The more time I put into it, the closer it gets to being done. So that's a good thing. So I'm going to make this come here, perhaps. Maybe make this flip this way. So I'm creating this tail of this coat as a graphic device. Leading you into the image. Because maybe says, I missed most of it. Boo. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not really sorry. I was here all night, Cosmetti, and you didn't come by. I waited for you. I waited. And you wouldn't show up. Just kidding. Just kidding. Relax. I do want to get it to a nice stopping point. Reruns with coffee tomorrow and cheese. Don't forget the cheese. So, I don't know. I like it. I like it so far. You know what'd be cool too is if he has like if over here there's a set of brass knuckles. I'm not sure I'm drawing this right. A hand buzzer. Yeah, hand buzzer. That'll be yes to brass knuckles, no to cheese. That's funny. Um, hmm. How about the mouth, the chattering teeth toy? Add the thumbs to that. Maybe the hand buzzer goes here. He's all coming out of his pockets. You got hit by brass knuckles? Dang, dang. That doesn't sound fun. It'd be funny if he had a sandwich in his pocket. Wow, wing. What if they remake the Monster Squad? That's what I meant, the Monster Squad, like a Monster Club. I think they could. They should remake that. That's a cool concept. It's just if you watch the movie, it's not that good. Although the guy that played Van Helsing in the beginning, I loved that guy. He was great. Well, I kind of have the rubber chicken there. Maybe that's what he has here. Maybe instead of the scissors, he's got the knife. Rather, he's got a fish. I love Monster Squad too. Trust me, but it was not good. I'm just saying, just being real, y'all. Just being real. He's gonna smack Batman with a fish. Don't forget the smile. I gave him the smile. You know what I don't like about this set of items? They're kind of pointing in a weird direction. They're doing a weird thing. The brass knuckles does it the most. If this was maybe more like this. Came behind him, perhaps. That might be more interesting. Later, Craig. I sent a link to join Cecil. Thanks for a great stream, and please hit me up in the DMs. Love you. We love you long time. Very good, sir. Very good. Very good. Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. Oh well. Hmm. 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 Well, well, well. Lily says, no, Joaquin Joker made up makeup, please. No, no Joaquin Joker. No. Bad monkeys. Bad monkeys. This is the real Joker. Did you want me to message Andy and or are you going to take care of the You know what? Message Andy. That'd be helpful. That would be helpful. I appreciate that too. Thank you. What site is your P.O. box on? Huh? My P.O. box? I don't have a P.O. box on my site. What are you talking about? My DM? You can DM me on Twitter. You can DM me on Instagram. I wouldn't waste your time with me on Facebook. I don't check that often enough. And I always get surprised that I have messages there. People always get upset. Oh, I haven't talked to you. You don't talk to me. Sorry. Sounds like bedtime for you, Elliot. Dang, Cosmetti, are you trying to tell me that you want to go to sleep and that's why you're trying to get me off? Okay, yeah, I think that works. Oh, I see what you're saying, Prince. Oh, toys. Oh, just you can reach out to me for an address. I don't have a PO box listed here, or you can contact the lab. Yeah, the lab would be good. All right. I think this is looking pretty tight. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty happy with this layout. Right? A little weird to be figuring it out now, but if I get rid of these tools here, you can kind of see the whole thing. Kind of nice. He's kind of pointing like this. He's kind of coming in, creating some cool shapes. Blase, blase, bloody glue, blickety, blickety, blam, bloom, blam, bling, blam, bam, bloom, bam, blam, bam, 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 boom. All right, kids, I am going to bed because I've been working hard today. And now that I've finished the layout, I'll probably come back tomorrow, work on this in the daytime, and get you guys pumped up for the rest of this. And God bless you guys. I will talk to you all very soon. Any last minute questions just before I head out? I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a delay here. So I'm going to give you guys a chance. I'm going to give you guys a chance. Great stream. Thanks for doing them. They're awesome to listen to while creating. Hope to catch the next one live. Word. Please, man, a good night. Sleep well. I shall. All right, guys. It was great hanging out with you all. Peace out. God bless you. Later.